Hello, traders. John at StockBookie.com. Today is our live stream session on 4/27/2017, and we're going to go over the usual suspects. The SPY, let me get the charts up here, the SPY and all that good stuff. Wow, I'm just watching this action, guy. What time is it again? Lunchtime on Wall Street, guys, and it never fails. They can't even help themselves. Holy crap! I just look. What time is it right here, guys? 8:50, right at noon. Every day, can't help themselves. What was this one? Same thing, right? Right there. Grandma, she's got her plan. The algos. You can't even make this crap up anymore. So if you're following me on StockTwits or anything, you know I post that special time of day every day, and here we go again. Just buy the dip every day, guys, at noon, 11 o'clock, and it goes up. So just keep doing it. If you do it every day, you have a pretty good chance of 80% of the time it's going to go straight up. You might get that 20% down, but if you got to do it every day. If you do it every day, the odds are you might have 10, say out of a 30-day month, you got 20 trading days. Out of those 20 trading days, you might actually lose on 5 of those every day. If you got light volume, 28 million, just buy at noon. Every day, guys, it goes up. So drives me absolutely insane. Everyone, oh, just buy it. Hurry up, hurry up. It's 28 million, guys, 28 million. So, all right, let's go through the SPY here real quick. We've been talking about this gap fill. We're back above it. You know, that's like to save the grace. Just keep it going. We do have a little topping tail here. Not a true topping tail. It's not the very top, but you got to respect that it went up, came right back in, gave us a little tail. So let's see what today and tomorrow brings. We have some big earnings coming up. What's up, everybody? We have some pretty good earnings coming up in the next, or today and next week. So let's keep an eye on that. But I wouldn't doubt they just make it better and just keep these markets going, guys. Holy cow! Oh man, I just want to beat something right now. Give me a stick so I can start beating something in my office. Unbelievable. I mean, who in the hell comes in here and pushes this other than grandma? Someone please tell me. If you know, please tell me. I would just I would like to know. If anyone knows what the hell is going on here, just tell me. If this isn't the Fed and the bullshit they produce every flipping day. I mean, these markets, let's go right to the monthly, guys. I'm tired. I'm tired of this crap here. QE1, QE2, QE3, and let's keep telling everyone it's going to be great again. I mean, it's just ridiculous. This is the housing crash or the dot-com crash. This is the housing crash. Remember what they were telling everybody up here, guys? Oh my gosh, it's never going down. This is going to be so great. And look what happened. What happened with the housing? Go back, punch up Uncle Ben. I'm going to start posting some videos of Uncle Benny on Capitol Hill telling everybody that housing prices aren't going down ever. They never went down in the history of the housing for 100 years. Prices are not going lower. I promise you. Right here, he was telling all that crap. Right here, guys. And what happened with the housing? Look with this. Double bottom. Look what we do. We go straight up. We will catch the bottom. We will go short. We will go long. I don't really care. Right now, we are short these markets because this is getting a little bit flat out ridiculous. So anyways, back to the charts. Enough ranting and raging. This is just, let's go to the IWM. Holy cow, Fantasyland continues, guys. But the Qs, I mean, at the all-time highs, here's the Qs, guys, same crap. The Qs didn't start. I mean, it wasn't back in, or the IWM wasn't back in the day. But again, oh my gosh, you have to buy the IWM. Business is America. It's great. And look, slam. And this one didn't even make it to, well, it made it that double bottom. But look, QE1, QE2, QE3, and now it's like the Trump trade. Hurry up. We went from 92 to 141 since 2016. Guys, we're getting long in the tooth here. So if you are long in these markets, just protect these trades. That's all I'm saying. You don't want to wake up to just a beat down for a month or two, because that's what's going to happen here, guys. I don't know what's going to trigger it, but when these markets dump, you better step aside. That's all I can say. All right. Anyways, so the Q or the IWM again, you know, la la land again, you know. Oh, I mean, look at this. As long as the markets get a bid, guys, everything gets a bid. It's amazing. It's just like, wow, look, we're in fantasy land again. So again, IWM, we're back up above the highs here. Let's see if we can get back into this trend line. We've had that trend line in there for a little while. Let's see if we can hold it. So far, holding up above the highs. okay. Everything's fine, guys. Just buy the dip. Who cares? Qs just keep going up. I mean, Amazon and Google, they have to have good earnings today, guys. It's got to keep this thing going up, you know, in fantasy land. We had a nice inside bar. They finally got it above. Let's see where we close this thing tomorrow. The weekly chart is what we're following here. And right now we're above there. And I want to see more follow through next week. If this thing doesn't continue up, I think it's just more crap. Going up on low volume, which is just the low volume float, guys. Until the volume comes in these markets, that's what these guys are doing. They're just letting it float. Who cares? But the one thing that's talking to me, of course, is the USO. And remember, everyone was bullish on this one on CNBC right here. Oh my gosh, here it goes. We're about to go. Look what happened, guys. We came back down. We filled the gap almost to the penny. And for whatever reason, we're starting to rally again. Hey, it's rare. Look, we even rallied on the USO. Oh my gosh. This is unbelievable. There must be real buyers in this market, especially on the 29 million shares on the SPY. I mean, there has to be huge institutions buying this market up today and the last 5 months. I mean, it's ridiculous, guys. So that's how I'm playing this. I've been adding shorts across the board for the last couple months, and that's what I'm sticking to. As they come in, I'm going to pull one off at a time. I don't care if they take another month or two. They're mostly monthly, high-flying, stretched pigs, and when these pigs all come down, just like every other time, we will get paid. So, oh my gosh, I am riled up today, guys. Let's look at the DIA, some more crap. I mean, this one I really don't follow, but people want me to do the videos on this one. It's 30 stocks in this piece of crap. So one goes up, it goes up. You know, it's a price-weighted index. I still think, you know, if we get above these highs, we could come up here. But if this thing comes right back in, guys, we're going lower. And if it comes back in viciously in a couple days or so, cracks this gap fill, we're going down to 192, and then there's some gaps to fill down in this area here. Don't believe this crap. I still think we're going back to the November lows eventually. It's just a matter of time. This is the Trump trade, guys. Has anything changed in the markets other than consumer spending at the all-time highs ever? And then every time more news comes out, they just keep plugging away on how good everything is. Please just keep buying the markets. This complacent market crap just makes people not take profits because they think it's never going down. Been that trader years ago in the .com. Oh my gosh, it's never going down. I'm just staying and holding. And then all of a sudden I got my ass kicked in half and I'm looking at my statement going, holy crap, I just lost half my value of my 401k. Why didn't I get a call from my broker? What's going on here? Oh my gosh, what? And it happens that fast, guys. What goes up must come down. And when you start getting those selling signals, right now we're not really selling, just light volume crap. So just watch out for these markets, guys. They're starting to talk to us. What else here? USO we looked at. We can look at the UUP. Let's see what that's doing today. It's up 4 cents. Look at that, though. They brought it up, and it's fading ever since. As it's fading, guess what happens? Markets are slowly going up. There's a couple things, other indexes I look at for this, but right now it's just we're in fantasy land, guys. That's the bottom line. So GLD's down today a little bit. We talked about this in our video last night, kind of holding these areas here. Let's see if it does just a slow pullback. We did run into this trend line. It's pulling back slowly. So let's see what the GLD brings with us in the next couple weeks. So, man, my head's spinning right now. Oh my gosh. Let's go back to the SPY. This crap every day. I mean, unbelievable. And then these gaps up, guys. This is the biggest bunch of shit I've ever seen in these markets here. They gap this crap up because, you know why? Because there's resistance, big trend line, moving averages. See where it closed below it? They had to gap it up on some bullshit news because it wouldn't have gone through these areas if they were trying to grind it up. Because on no volume, guys, grinding it up through huge resistance doesn't work. They got to gap it up. Now, big resistance here, another trend line. What'd they do? Gap it up over that. I'm surprised they didn't gap it up over the gap fill and then gap it up on the highs and just keep this thing going. They're running out of steam because the markets are going up on bullshit volume, guys. Excuse the cussing, but I am freaking riled today. The bookie's riled. Unbelievable. But we did have some epic intraday trades today and yesterday and the day before. on a bunch of different stuff. Hopefully you guys are following me on StockTwits. We played this. Look at this one today, guys. This was epic. Look at that fade. You couldn't ask for anything. I hope someone caught it. We posted the trade at 179.65, and if it would have went a little higher, we would have been adding up in this area too. 181.64 would have been my last resort right there. Never made it. Dumpola. I mean, that was just epic, guys. Look at the 10-minute. You couldn't ask for a better trade than that. And it freaking came right in. 200 moving average. What time was this again? Everyone together, guys. Lunchtime on Wall Street. And then it floats up automatically. It's awesome, guys. But unbelievable markets. We shorted that one today. What other ones did we go in today? We just had it. Man, it was epic. Just one after another. Boom, 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 boom. Again, guys, if you want to be a member, go to StockBookie.com. Sign up for the membership. It's free. You just need an email and a password or something like that. You'll get the email before we go live, before, when we do videos, some trade alerts. We have our trade positions on there on our website. We're just holding steady, guys, on all these trades. We got about 80 trades out there. All of them are short. Most of them are high flyers. We are sticking with these trades, and when the time comes, we will get paid, guys. We did PayPal again. We did that one yesterday as a scalp. We do scalp trades, swing trades. I don't care, bull or bear. I'm a bear right now, but when the time comes, I will be a bull again. You know me, guys. So, all right, let's get into some of the trades before we go into some charts that we did today. I want to go over a couple. We did Caterpillar the other day. We did cover that. So if you are in a short day trade with us on that, we took it up in this area here. I don't know. I'd have to look at the exact same well, let's see. So if we go back on stock, these were on StockTwits. Our entry, we got in it on the 25th, which was, I believe, on this day here. Our entry, we started adding at 103.83. We added a little bit more. We go into these positions slow and steady, especially on earnings, guys. I'm not going to go all in on one trade and get my ass kicked as it goes up. So we added a couple times. Our average price short was 104.48. And we covered today, and the trade is over. Our last position we covered at 102.65. We're just looking for some short-term trades here, guys. You take 500,000 shares. If you have a big account, take a couple thousand. Start with 500, add another 500, add another 500. Let it come down, take it all off. We were taking half off, and then we took the last half at the 102.65. So that's how we played that one. LLL, like I said, we took that one. I'm just looking at the post here. Well, here, I can show you right here. Here's the post on LLL. Short swing, 179.65. We took half off at 173.11. We took the last half off on 171.65. So we did that one. That one was great too. What else here? We took that one. Cat we covered. Tal, this was a good one too. We shorted at 123.26. Took the first half off for almost a buck. Took the second half off for a little over a buck. Boom, caught that one in and out. So that's what we're trying to do here, guys. Just taking, one at a time here. We did the PayPal today. We took it short at 47.65. We added a little bit more. Our average price here was 47.72. We added a little bit more after the even number there. So I'm trying to short this thing at, this was the high yesterday. Took it at the quarter number of 47.75. Took it at the even number at 48.08. Average price was 47.84. Came in 47.11, took half, took the last half at 46.79. We still are in a quarter position of this one. I'm going to let it ride. We do also have a swing trade short on this one as well. So whatever. Gosh, where were some other ones? PayPal, we did that one after hours too yesterday. Cat. This is my feed on StockTwits, guys. So if you're not following me on StockTwits, follow me on there. Acacia, that thing's just getting smoked. We were telling everybody head and shoulder top a long time ago. I hope someone listened on that one. What else were we in? We're still in the IWM, the Qs, and the SPY shorts. These are just short-term trades. And we did cover half of the IWM, half out of the Q. So we're in half out of those, just holding those steady. But then, you know, if you want to follow me on StockTwits, rock and roll, guys. It's been fun the last couple of days. We've been trading a lot of good stuff. So, all right, let's see here. All right, let's go into the feed. Hopefully, I could go back. All right, there we go. It's rocketing. Can't believe it. Yeah, Spies, right? What's up, Jonathan? How's it going, everybody? If you're new to the room, just punch in your symbol, and we'll take a look at it with the dollar sign, and we'll see where everything's going. You're not kidding me. I'm so sick of the BS. Exactly. Oh my gosh. Thoughts on Apple? Well, Apple's going in earnings, so at this point, I don't know. We're short Apple. I'm going to stick with it. If it pops, I'm adding more. If it drops, I'm already short. Again, look at what this shit's doing. Just goes up, has earnings back here, and it's like, oh, it's Apple and Buffett bought. This is so great. Let's just keep buying. Maybe Buffett will buy some more up here again. No, I would think Buffett buying down here. I think he's taking some off going into earnings. It goes down, he might take more. If you guys are in this thing, take some profits, especially if you're long. Crap. You know, you got to take some profits. It feels good, guys, when you actually take a profit. You know, and I love this StockTwits crap, too. They'll be along in here talking crap, and then the thing gets bombed, and 3 days later, good thing I sold at the top. But you didn't. You're still on it. You're probably buying the dip, just like everybody else. Visa's fine. We're short this one. Let it ride. Another one pops up here, doesn't go anywhere, all on news again. It's going to slowly fade, guys. That's how this whole damn market's going to do. And it's just like everything else. Visa's going to $80 eventually. That's where this piece of crap's going. They're all going down. Visa. And I'm going to go, you know, I'm going to go through some of the trades, though. Short-term money is in control. No, it's light volume markets, Jeff. And short-term money, there is no money in the markets right now. We're running 30 million on the SPY. It's incredible. Total BS. Sticky money is not entering the market. No, yeah, when the market, when you get volume, it's going to be sell volume. Plus the government's buying stock. Yeah, exactly. You got it. Just keep buying those bonds. Something that Ben Bernanke, we will never monetize our debt. And what have they been doing for 8 years? Monetizing our debt. Just keep buying it. Oh, the bond market had a good, I don't even know what I'm so freaking riled up. Bond market, we give that an A+ rating today. Well, shit, when the freaking Fed backstops buying all the bonds every time on these auctions, what do you think they're going to be, good or bad? It's unbelievable. All right, yeah, it's incredible, guys. Nvidia 404 gap up, Phil 106. Nvidia, yeah, you know what though, going into earnings, who knows? The time to short earning, you know, the time to do this one, it would have been on this retrace. That would have been a great short. Comes back in, goes to double top, comes back in. Look at that, though. As the markets are grinding up, what do you think this thing's doing? Grinding up. They're all grinding up, guys. It's sad. So, FIT, yeah, I wouldn't touch FIT. I remember going back and forth with the bulls on this one when this thing IPO'd. I'm like, freaking dump this thing. You better go short on this piece of crap. But it's FIT. Kramer said. And now you're getting a dead cat bounce off a freaking bottom feeder. Goes past 5, guys. A lot of these institutional players or money managers or whatever the hell they are, they can't hold under 5. So what do you think this thing's going to do? Pop goes the weasel. Big overall bearish pattern. Unless they get a buy, you know, right now it's going to be buyout rumors, news, some crap. Watch this one in the options X. You might get a pop on it. If you are long from down in this area, hold tight. As long as it stays above the 20 and the 50 MA, you should be fine. If it starts getting back towards here or the gap fill at 722, take the position, tighten the stops, take your money, and flip and run. That's all I can do. Unloaded at 5. Yeah, okay, exactly. See you later. So, you know, and look at this thing. I mean, I love the monthlies on these. Another flipping high flyer, piece of crap. This was the best one. But it's GoPro. You got it. I mean, it's GoPro. Look at this piece of crap, $9 stock. Let's go to low, but it's Loco. Hurry, it's Loco. Yeah, you know how many bag holders are up on this one too? Look at this one. This was the best one. I was telling everybody. You got a head and shoulder top here, guys. It's going lower. And I got people arguing with me today. Oh, it's a great time to buy. Why? Because it's a beat down stock. This thing could go to double bottom at $26, guys. 33. This is what kind of freaks me out here. Monthly chart doesn't show it, but look at the daily chart, what it shows. Look at the lows, guys. 23.90, 26.93. That's where this piece of crap's going. You got a couple gaps to fill. I might get interested around 33. I will not short this. We were short up in this one here. I told right when this thing popped up on this head and shoulder top right here, I told you better, all the bulls, you better take your flipping profit now. And look, target was gap fill right. Actually, target was about 75 right here. No problem. Went here. Bullish pattern. We talked about this in a live session a while back. So no, don't touch it. Don't touch it up here. It's a great pattern, but let's see if it will hold and continue up. Never did. Came right back in. Thank God we didn't go long here. So long here, I don't know. The appeal, the oh my gosh, the allure of it. Oh man, it's almost at the lows here, but you have a big gap fill around 43.77. So let's see if it could get to there. There maybe, but you have another gap around 42.85. If the markets dump, this turd will be going to 33 and then 26.93. Period. WTI. WTI. Is that crude oil? WTI. I don't know if I get this one. Do I get this one? Yeah. No, don't touch it. It's going lower. I'm still thinking. I think we go down to $1.30. You know, and I look at the USO. Let me tell you something here on the USO, guys. We cracked this major trend line. We're going to pivot down, so we're going to staircase down. I still think we're going to the lows, 767. And if that cracks, we're going to $7, 650, possibly lower. I'm telling you. This is a badass bearish pattern here, and it's even more ugly on the monthly chart. If these monthly charts play out, oil is going downtown. So just a thought. Woo! I'm really riled today, guys. So, oh my gosh, I'm so tired of this crap. I mean, here, let's go through some of these high flyers. These are all my watch lists. You got Apple on the monthly, stretched. Adobe, stretched. ALB, I don't even know what these stocks are, stretched. ALGN, stretched. AMT, stretched. This one's got a good, this one, oh, when this one comes in, guys, it's going to come in fast and furious. Amazon, stretched. Oh, I hope this pig pops today, guys. If this pig pops, you have to short it. ATVI. Look at, oh, just, but it's Activision. What is it? Activision. Oh my gosh. They have the new what is it? Call of Duty. Hurry, hurry. Look, every time it gets stretched, what does it do? Down. Stretched. Down. Stretch. But this time it's different. Down. It's going down, guys. American Express. This one isn't bad. We are short here. It's holding on to this area. You got your pivots up here. This isn't a stretched pig. I mean, it's getting a little bit from the 20. But this one I like the retrace on this one for the short. So that one I like that play. Boeing, not stretched. Baba, stretched. Burlington, stretched. Cheesecake, stretched. Caterpillar. This one isn't stretched, but it came into this big trend line. That's the reason we went short on this one, guys. Caterpillar, look at that. I mean, maybe it would have went to 110, maybe. I mean, it still can, don't get me wrong. But look at this. Goes right at, oh, this was epic right here in 2016. Right into the 200 MA. On the monthly, it's got to bounce. Gets a great bounce, guys. Right back in this huge trend line. If you're not short cat, you got to short it. Make sure you don't go all in. Make sure you have enough just in case it goes to 110 up in here. I don't think it will. Markets are right in this time, guys, where the markets can dump. May will be very, very interesting. That's all I can say. Yeah, Yasmin, that crude, look out. That thing, that's been talking to us. Let's go back to the USO. This is how I'm looking at this one, guys. Remember when when oil would rally, the markets would rally? All of a sudden, we get this huge-ass rally in oil. What did the markets do? Flipping nothing. Zero. So it was almost like, get this up, and let's see if the markets follow. Then it didn't follow. But again, Janet Yellen does not need higher prices in her little plan. Bernanke too, because the torch was passed to Janet Yellen. Does not consumer spending, everything will go down. If oil goes through the roof, guys, everyone's going to be like, what the F is going on here? I'm not going to dinner anymore. I'm not taking my little trip around the block in my car in my big Escalade because it's a gas guzzler. Need lower price. This goes lower. People are going to spend more money. Can't have higher prices. CNBC will tell you differently because they don't give a shit because they're not a trader. But for me, we added to the SCO right in here. We would have added more here. We're enjoying the ride down. we're getting a bounce. It's filling gaps. You have to expect it. A little oversold. CNBC hyping this shit up. You gotta buy, gotta buy. They were telling everyone to buy here. Now they're telling everyone to buy here. What is it? Buy here, buy there, buy there. What are you doing? And when this thing hits double bottom, starts cracking, you better look the hell out. First step will be the 955 area. You still have this guy. I don't think we ever filled this gap here. I think maybe by the penny, but you know, big area down here, guys. Be real careful. DPZ goes up on earnings. Of course, why wouldn't it? The hype. Right back into this double top. We even filled the gap there. If you are short in this one, hold tight. And I still think this one's coming in. It's just a suck-ass trade because Kramer puts his kiss on this one. You get DPZ. Good trend though up, getting a little bit wide, still extended on the charts. It's a monthly play, guys. These are sometimes pigs and they take a while to play out. Eventually this will fall in. When it does, it will come in. It just needs the markets to sell, which I know it's a tough task, but eventually it will go down. Everything. Gosh. Actually, I'm more excited than anything, guys, because the time will come on these. I mean, look at Burlington. Look at Cheesecake. Caterpillar. Caterpillar's not bad, like I said. CBS, right to double top. Gotta take that one. Hello. Coming in real good now. Thanks, CBS. Market's dumped. This thing's going to be a $55 stock. Charter. This one just keeps going up. I mean, it's Charter. I don't even know what the hell one this is. Oh, it's Charter Communications. But it's Charter Communications. It's got to go higher. I think I remember this one when it was like a flipping dollar. No, I think they did something down here. I think they came out of bankruptcy or something. But, I mean, look at that chart, guys. You cannot tell me this is not going to come in. Eventually it will. And when it does, wherever this 200 MA or the 20 MA is, that's where it's going to be. So, period. God, look at these. These are just crazy. Chipotle, they had earnings, and, oh, they were better than expected. Yeah, whatever. You know what? They're always better than expected. Look at this one, guys. If you're not short COHR, we went short, we covered, we added again. The time will come for this Eiffel Tower, too. It's amazing. I think this part of the Trump trade. It's the Trump trade. Hurry. Holy crap. Remember U.S. Steel in the Trump trade, guys? Yeah, how'd that one work for you? Coke, too. This one's out of control, too. Yeah, let's go to U.S. Steel real quick, too. Yeah, remember that Trump trade? Oh, my gosh, it's the Trump trade. Hurry. He's going to use all this steel, and oh, my gosh, this has got to go to 50. Yeah, Trump trade. So just think about this trade, guys. All the juice, all the news, all the hype, all the Trump, all this right here. Look where it's almost at, right back to the bottom. So with all the fluff and all the news and the Bloombergs and the Tappers and the Siegels and the Buffetts, oh my gosh, this is going to be great. We're going right back to the November lows, guys, on everything, and then we're going to go lower. Just a matter of time. So anyways, remember you're calling Twilio and I don't know what to buy puts. Great call. Yeah. Twilio too. I told everyone there and everyone laughed. Everyone laughed at Acacia and Twilio. You're shorting those two, you're an idiot. Well, those people blocked me, so it doesn't even matter anymore. Let's see here. DPZ. Yeah, DPC, hold on to that. Hey, John, good to see you're back on live again. Yeah, I'm shorting Amazon and AZO. Amazon, be careful. Make sure you have enough in the tank just in case if it goes up. AZO, we shorted that one. We're already out. So I liked it when it was a little bit higher. Let's look at the monthly real quick. Let's see what it's doing. Yeah, well, we shorted up in here around, I think it was around 812. We already took it off. We're already done. Yeah, I mean, it's weak today, I think on earnings or news or some crap. I don't even know. I mean, you cracked that trend line. That was big right here. If it really starts to rumble, I mean, you're going to go to 631. I mean, and if the markets start to dump, I honestly believe you could go to 522 on this one. This was another one. Stock, they're buying their stock back up here. Look at that. Great inside bar on the monthly, never made it straight back down. The funny thing about this, guys, they're doing stock buybacks at the highs up here. What happens when the stock, if it does go down to 400, 460? How's their stock buyback doing up here? That's got to destroy some of these companies. So be careful with this bullshit stock buyback. Well, we're just going to keep buying our stock back. Yeah, but what happens if their stock gets cut in half? So all that money they had on the sideline, they're buying their flipping stock because you know why? They don't want to put it back in the economy. They rather buy it back in their stock because their stock just keeps going up on the light volume crap. And as long as grandma and the Fed, central bankers are buying stocks for the rest of their lives, they think these markets are going up. But what happens if you do a stock buyback for the last year and a half, 2 years, or every earnings up at the 760, 790, 800 area? What happens if this thing gets a haircut and goes back to 500? How are their little stock buybacks doing up here? That's got to be flipping disastrous. I don't think anyone knows. I've never heard of so many stock buybacks in the last couple of years. None of these guys, they don't want to put any money back in the economy. They want to put it back into their businesses, guys. They don't want to invest in the economy because they know it's a big flipping turd. But one thing they do know, as long as the Fed backstops, keeps buying bonds and keeps buying stocks, $5 trillion on the balance sheet, that's crap. It's more like 10 trillion, if you ask me. So AZ's tough. They're both tough. I mean, this one, I would rather see a retrace and then short, but I mean, if you want to give it a shot, I wouldn't doubt this thing goes right back up to 800, to be quite honest with you. It's a low volume stock. And for whatever reason, it just goes straight back up. But again, our trade is over. We like the retrace on here. This is a tough trade coming down here in 700. I still think it's going down. For me, I'd like to see, 750 up in this area and then boom, take it downtown. For the Amazon, that's a tough one. Oh, I need an N in there too. Hold on. Woo, look at that. The magical markets just keep floating higher. Get it back above the MAs, Grandma, because that's your flipping goal in life. The L goes goal in life. Get it back above the MAs, and everyone thinks we're good. Look, we're back above the MAs on every, other than the IWM and the DIA. It's all back above. Magical freaking lunchtime hour, guys. It just never ends. Look, we're great again, guys. We're great again. But yeah, Ken, just be careful with those. Thanks for your thoughts on crude. Yeah, that thing, it was so funny. Everyone's going long, and they tanked it in their face again. Unbelievable. Apple and the whole crap of stocks are going up on stupid. Yeah, and upgrades. Yeah, I forgot about the upgrades. Let's do upgrades, stock buybacks. What else? What else? What else is the big news? Tweets. Let's tweet like Elon and Tesla. Let's just tweet, and the stock goes up. We're gonna build semis. Oh my gosh, he's a genius. He'll only need a $10,000 down payment on his semi. Morons. Oh my gosh, who in the world gives $1,000 to a car dealership because they're going to build a car in 3 years? I mean, really? Holy crap. Unbelievable. I wanted to get puts on WFM, but a buyout rumor is the only thing that's keeping me away. Yeah, buyout rumor. Yeah. Yeah, there was at Whole Food Markets, I believe it is. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Yeah. That's a tough one. I mean, if you want to buy puts, let the rumor do its toll. Again, it's a rumor. I mean, this is a pretty down, trend line here, but let's take a fib on this. Let's see where this thing can go. I mean, if you want to start getting interest, maybe around the $50 area, but if it's all on rumors, who the hell knows? It could start really rolling. It wouldn't be bad, but again, if this thing just goes up and then sits on the rumor that put's going to get smashed, just not for me. That's the monthly chart. Let's see on the weekly. I like what you're looking at, though. It has been going up on the rumor. I do like that. You do have a pretty good area. Yeah, you have a pretty good area around 42. Just be careful with the puts. I mean, it's not bad. If the rumor goes away, it's going to go straight back down. So if you want to risk it, just risk a light position. Don't go crazy. If you can risk $1,000, do it. But knowing that you can lose 1,000, or at least if it gets cut in half, just pull it. But I like what you're seeing. I like the couple weeks up. Puts are probably cheap right here. Boom, do it. I would wait a little bit more. It is on a rumor, so it's a 50-50 shot, like going to the casino, guys. I'm invested in DWT. What is that? Is that is that crude? So I don't even know what this is, DWT. I mean, it's going up here. You could go to double top at the 33.52. If you're in this trade long, just protect it. Don't let it go against you. Excuse me, guys. Gosh, every time I get in the mic, I get the yawns. Let's see on the retrace. Yeah, look, we're at retrace. So you're going to have big resistance there, and you have, a lot of bag holders up in here selling because they got stuck in here last time. You have a nice retrace. Just protect it. You know, don't let this trade go against you. It's pretty good. Yes, Charter did go BK. Yeah, exactly. And that's right back up. It's Charter. It's different. Woohoo. I remember when it was like 2 cents. And I was like, what happened with Charter? This was years ago. I remember you're calling Twilio. Yeah, those were great. I mean, even look at Twilio, guys. Everyone laughed at me. Everyone's laughing at me now going short with everything. We'll see. I like stress-free trading, guys. I'll spread out a bunch of trades, put them out there. I can't be in all 80 of my shorts, but I can be in a bunch of them, guys. And as I'm pulling them off, I'm going into new ones. I don't really care. Yeah, look at Twilio. I even have to go back further. Twilio. We shorted right in here, guys, when it was retracing to this high. We had a little topping tail here, never confirmed above the topping tail, and it was lights out. Everybody laughed. Here it goes again, guys. But it's Twilio. It's got to go up. And the next thing you know, I still think it's going to 23.77 when it's all said and done. 20 bucks even. So don't get caught in the hype here. Even if they have earnings, freaking short it. You know how I am, guys. If it has earning and it pops, short it. Let's see. O'Reilly tanked that. Yeah, O'Reilly. That was another high-flying turd. Apple. Yeah, Apple earnings coming up, Jonathan, so be careful with that one. Can we do request? Mugger, what's the symbol on the request? Give me a symbol in there with the dollar sign, and then I'll do whatever you guys want. If you're new to the room, punch it in there, and we'll take a look at it. If you're new here too, if you want a membership, go there. It's free. Sign up. It's StockBookie.com. Commercial time, guys. Sign up. It's free. You'll get the emails before we go live sessions. You get the emails for our trade ideas. I'm trying to work on that more, guys. Go to our position sheet. We've been adding a ton of freaking shorts. I cannot post or email every damn day. Just go to the position list. Look what I'm adding. Keep that one on your watch. And we are adding a ton of stocks to that list. Mostly high flyers. Because they're a little less painful if they go up. And small positions. If you're adding positions, no more than half a position into earnings, meaning that if you have a $100,000 account, no more than 10% position in any of our trades, meaning $10,000, no more. I'm opening these positions with half size, sometimes quarter. If I'm trading the CMG, we know that's a beast. I will start adding with a 2% position, 2% position, 2% position, moving it up to a 10% position. Options, if you have a 100% or a $100,000 account, you don't do any more than $3,000 in any option trade. If you take a $3,000 loss, that is a 3% loss in your total portfolio. You have to take those easy. At least for me, guys. I'm 46. I've been doing this crap a long time. I like stress-free trading. I put positions on and try to let them play out. That's what I try to do, guys. Did it split that one? Okay. Let's see. Senior Housing Properties Trust, SNH. Okay. SNH. Gosh, nice retrace up here. We had a little pivot. Let's stick a fib in here. Yeah, look at that, right to the fib a little bit more, came right back in. Retrace nice, looks like it's catching another little bid. Let's look at the monthly real quick, just to see what else is out here. Yeah, you got some big resistance up in here with all this consolidation. If you are long in this one, I would tighten the stop. There is nothing wrong with this. You're still above the MAs on the monthly. We did hit the 750 retrace. Let's go back to the daily real quick here. Daily, we are holding the MAs. It is getting a slight bounce. I would hold tight on this one. If you can't crack above this 2251 area, let me just look back. Then you got to look for pattern. Right now, it's really just telling me retrace back into this area. Next move up, possibly. You are making, well, you made a low, made a new lower low here. It seems like it's going fine on this end. Moving up though, maybe on the Trump trade, since November again. Jeez. If you're long in this one, just tighten the stop. You could still go for the 2387 area. First step though is to get above this pivot here, right around the 2251. If it's having trouble here, most likely if the market's dumped, this one will be going lower. So if you have a long in here from down in this area, just tighten the stop and protect it. You have some big resistance around the 22.18, this high pivot, and you have all this consolidation, but it can't rule out that you don't go back to these highs here. Let me just stick this one in here too, just to have some a higher trend line here. You got to have some trend line in here just to respect this area. A little more resistance there, 22.50. If you're long, just tighten that stop up. You don't want to, you don't want to turn a good trade into a bad trade. John, your thoughts on Amazon and Microsoft? Amazon, high flyer, going into earnings today. I still think it's extended. If this thing pops here, I'm adding more to my short on Amazon. I am short Amazon right now, and just slowly adding into earnings, guys. Because if this thing does drop, it's going to drop like a rock. I'm still thinking though, everyone's going to be like holding their breath. Earnings are going to come out, and it's going to do nothing. It's just going to be a non-event day, and then we'll take it from there. But again, 50-50 shot. I have no idea. If it pops up into here, I will be adding more shorts. Microsoft, MSFT. This is another high flyer, guys. If you're short this one, hang on for dear life. If you're long, I would tighten up the stops. This is another one on the monthly chart. It's just high flying. And it even hit the area. Here's the 2,000 highs, guys, 60 bucks. So now people are getting excited. The guy who didn't sell here, who held for 17 years, is like, oh my gosh, I'm making all this money. So he's going to hold on for a little longer, but I think eventually here, the hype's going to wear off, and then this thing's going to turn down and start going downward. So if you're long, just tighten the stop. If you want to short this thing up here, short it. I did initiate a trade on my at 67.34. So we're a little bit out of the, well, are we? A little bit out of the money right now. If you go to my site, you got this here. These are all the short we started adding. We added DPZ today on this bounce up, and here's all the ones we started adding, guys. And then we're slowly adding. We're slowly taking some off the table, and that's it, guys. We have how many now? 79 trades. I'm not in all these guys, but I'm in a lot of them. So, and as soon as I get taken off, I'm going into some of these that are upside down. We did add a little bit more on some of these earning plays here. Slow and steady with these trades, guys. They're all swing trades. They're all going to take a little time because it's monthly chart plays. All right, Amazon, better to show it now. Yeah. I mean, Microsoft, I think earnings were just yesterday or the day before. That one I have no problem short. Amazon, I'm in a small enough position where I can add after hours if it tanks, and I'm already in it going short. What about Facebook? Yep, we're shorting Facebook too. We have enough left if this thing pops up. Another one, guys, just keeps going. It's Facebook. It's got to keep going. Look at this. This thing's going to get smoked one day, guys. Everyone's going to realize that this is only going to be a $100, $90 stock. I still think we're coming in. You know what? These things just keep going. If Amazon and Google have bad earnings today, guess what, guys? All these high flyers are going to start coming in. Again, 50-50 shot. We have a couple hours left. Let's see what this stuff's going to bring. Facebook, if you want to take a small position of Facebook, you can. Just be willing to add. Could go to 150. So, again, markets move up. Guess what everything's doing? Moving up with the markets on the no volume, period. Covered Tesla yet? No, I'm not. No, I didn't cover Tesla yet. It's a high flyer. Not a big position, Brian. That's what no one. I don't play options with this crap. I take small positions where I can withstand some pain. On Tesla, I can withstand a $50, $60 stop on that because I know my positions are no bigger than 10% of my total portfolio. So if you're in a 10% position, say at 450, you can handle a $45 stop out. That's a 10% loss. If you're in a half a position at $450, you could take a $90 stop out in Tesla, and that would still only be a 10% loss and a 1% loss in your total portfolio. So when you do these positions and you're shorting this, whatever it might be, you have to look at the stock and say, okay, if I'm going to short Facebook in here and take a 10% position, my stop out will be $14.70. So this thing can go to what would that be? Just say it's at 150. You can withstand it. You could go to 165 at a 10% position, and it would still only be a 1% loss in your portfolio. That's why, Brian, it's so important to put on position size and no larger than 10% of your total portfolio. That's what people don't do, guys. If you take a half position, say I'm just going to go to the round number at 150, you can have a $30 stop out on Facebook, and it would still only be a 10% loss and a 1% loss in your total portfolio. That's why when people rip me on stock twits and stuff like that, I am so concerned about position size and what this thing can possibly do if I lose, where let it go up. No big deal. If I have a half position, this thing can go up another 30 bucks. And I'll still be fine. So when you're playing high flyers like this, that's how you have to do it, guys. Period. So Brian, if that answers your questions, if I covered Tesla yet, there's your answer, bud. Shorts will get paid starting Monday. Maybe. We'll see. Check out fuel. Yeah, I think fuel was that one just flipping, rocking, squeezing heads off. Yeah, look at, yeah. Still I seen this one, still a $5 stock. I stay away from these. These things move a buck. It's like 25%. It's like, damn. But yeah, double top right here, guys. This is where it's having problems. If it could get past that, I think it wasn't it higher. Yeah. If it could get past this pivot and keep going, then you're looking at 663 and then the 828. If it really, if this rocket ship gets some fuel, you have a pivot here around 663. If you're long in this one, just protect it. That's all I'm saying. You don't want to wake up and this thing's just tanking. If you're long, take the money and run, guys. Love, yeah, Love. We added a position in that. That one's playing real good right now. It did have earnings. Popped up. You know what? It's getting a bid. What happened? What happened today? At noon. Everything just caught a bid out of the magical bid time. Maybe they got an upgrade or they did a buyback too. Who knows? But yeah, we are short this one. We're gonna. I love the retrace up into this area. Boom, came down. Had some great support down in here. I would, that's why we're bouncing. We had the 50, we had the 20, we had the gap fill down in here, and almost 618 coming from this fib. You got to expect the bounce, unless they had terrible, terrible news. Markets are floating. This one caught a bid, straight back up. If you are short in this one, just hang tight, let it come in. Let's see here. Yeah, that one. This one, it just caught a good area. The markets are bouncing. Markets pull back. This will come down with it. Everything's coming down, guys. What is that one, Clint? NTDOY. NTDOY. I don't even know what the hell this one is. My gosh, look at that choppy action. I can't make anything. Just doesn't trade enough volume. Monthly looks okay. I mean, if you're long in this one from down in here, tighten the stops. It could go back up to this area. See where it broke down here, and this is where it just schlacked everybody. Went right back to that area. The people who got stuck here was like, you know what, get me the hell out. Kind of bounced, came right back in. The last bag holders were like, you know what, just I'm done, get me out. Came back in, came back up. Nice retrace. Gosh, there's just not I don't know, 50% retrace. Light volume names is just tough. And look at this thing, gapping down, gapping up. I would, for me, I'd stay away. I don't know. But if you're in it from down in here, tighten the stop. Don't let it go against you. It's a pretty good trade if you caught it off these bottoms here. But for me, I don't know. I can't make any heads or tails on this one. I mean, look at the gaps this thing's showing. All of a sudden, wow. Yeah, for me, it's just not a stock for me. EXAS. Oh my gosh, the markets are coming in. What is going on here? Wow, look at that. Let's see. Let's open it up a little bit. Oh, the prisons, huh, Mugger one? Yeah. You know what? This is getting close, guys. If you want to take a stab at it, great. They must have had earnings or something today. What are we up? $6? Yeah, I have no problem if you want to short. If you're long in this one, tighten the stop. If you want to start short in this one, I have no problem. Again, it's going up on news and possibly earnings, so it could go higher. 32.76, definitely add there, but you could start here. Make sure you have enough room for 32.80. If it starts going 35, 36, you're just going to have to get the hell out of it. Let's see any more. Yeah, wow, look at that retrace though, guys. Right to double top. This is where the bag holders who got caught here, they're going to become sellers and holders too, where it's like, oh man, this could go higher. But this isn't a bad area if you want to add a short on this one. I bless it right here, guys. So, but make sure you have a little bit of room just in case if it does go up a little more. I like the fact that it rocket shipped up right into this big area. Let's go to the daily really quick though, just to see how it came in. So it was just a little bit of a strong gap up, but that could be it for this one. So I do like that one as a short if you want to do it. But it could be going up on news. Make sure you have some left in the tank. All right. Hold on a minute, guys. Let's see here. Sorry about this. Hold on, guys. I'm typing away here. All right. So yeah, so that one, yeah, that one definitely. I don't mind it as a short. Puts are going to be a little bit tough, but because it could stay up here. Shares, I have no problem with shares with this one. You know, it gets a $2-3 pullback, done, and thank you very much. CXW. Hey, Mugger, thanks. Yeah, it's telling me what it is, the American prisons, all that stuff. Yeah, I like that. $. Appreciate it, bud. Yeah, look at that double top, guys. This one's a little different though because it is the prisons. This could actually keep going up. But let's see on the monthly. Wow, look at that. Damn. I do like this area, but honestly, it could get up to the $41 area. Wow, look at that fall. What the hell happened there? Was that something with Trump or something? Who knows? Or maybe Hillary Clinton or something, Obama. But look at that. Oh my gosh. Wow. I just don't know. Maybe earnings, and it came right back in. You could take a stab at it here. Just beware that it could go to 42. For me, I would wait a little bit more, maybe $40 area, because you know, $5 move on a $35 stock that could hammer you. It does look like it has a little more momentum to go up, but man, let me tell you, this is a great area for a short. So, you could give it a shot. Just make sure you have more to add at $40 up in the area. Your cost average will be right around 38, 38.50 if you did that. And then enjoy the ride down. But wow, what a rock. Something happened here with news. Just be careful. It could go up a little higher. If you are in this trade from the $12, $15, $20 area, just tighten the stop and just keep riding it up. See if we could get back up in here. Wow, Mugger, look at that crap. Oh my gosh. Some news is driving that one up and down. But yeah, look how the market's just floating. This thing's kind of floating up. Volume disappeared. Still in a strong stance, coming into double top. Kind of looking weak floating into this area. So, oh man, I would like to see higher prices, but this is not a bad area to short it. Again, if you're long, tighten that stop. Is it up all day by the close tomorrow? Possibly. I put at 140, I think it sells. At which one? 140. I don't know. Let's see. Hold on here. Facebook. Okay, Facebook. Yeah, just hold tight, man. I think in sell. Yeah, just hold tight on that Facebook. It's coming. If the market's coming, it's coming in. Would you go long GE? It's getting beat down here. Let's see. Let's see. Right here, guys. 28.19 maybe. If the markets are dumping, you do have a gap fill right here. You are cracking this area. If it does crack, if it stays below this and closes down, and if this one closes here today and then closes down here, you're most likely going down in this area. If the SPY and everything dumps, this one will be going lower. You have to time it with that trade. At the end of the day, if the markets really dump, GE is going to be filling these gaps down here, guys. So for me, look, this is the 2015 flash crash, guys. Look where it went to. God, look at the buying opportunities here. Oh, but yeah, no, I would wait for this one. Wait a second. Hold on. You got to look at more. Well, you're coming into this trend line too. All right, here's the deal, guys. If this trend line does not hold, then you're most likely going down to these areas here. Gap fill, double bottom. If the markets start to dump and everything starts going, you're most likely going a little bit lower. For me on this one, it looks like it's a little bit weak. It's coming off, we tried to get above, hit the 200 and right back down. Excuse me. For me, just I would hold tight on that one. I wouldn't do anything yet. I would wait for lower prices to come. I'm expecting the markets to turn lower eventually, and when they do, it's going to take everything with it, guys. So just be careful with taking anything long right now. I know I've been preaching to the choir for a while with this. I just don't want to get stuck into a bloodbath. I mean, look at this thing, guys. When we had that 1,000-point down day, look where this thing went to. Went to $19.44. If we get another event like that, I don't know if we'll get this, but if we get another event like that where we start dumping, this easily could be the $25 stock, $24 in this area. So just be careful going long in these markets. Nintendo. Are you playing margin on your plays? Intraday, I'll play margin, but no. I will not use margin in my swing trades. Are you on margin on your shorts? No. I never use margin. Sometimes I will, but I'm trying not to use margin. On my intraday stuff, yes, I'll go all in sometimes with margin. So big trades sometimes. But even on my swing trades, I won't go crazy. Even like this trade here today on the L when it came bashing down, I had a couple hundred shares, guys. You have 300-400 shares on this one. It pulls back $8-9. That's a hell of a trade for 10-20 minutes. And if it went up a little bit, I'd probably add a little bit more. But nothing big on these. Now on something like the TAL, this one I'll go a little bit more on this one. So I'm not looking for that much on this fade play. And look at that, it's still fading down. But we got a buck on it. You take 500 shares, 1,000 shares on this, boom, in and out, bam, that's it. So that's what I'm doing with these trades. But no, on my look at this go. Look at this, guys. If this holds up, we have a sweet topping tail on TAL. TAL retraces up to this high tomorrow or in the next week or so. You got to short this one. We are short on a swing, but we also took this as an intraday trade too, which we had a nice chunk of change on this one. And boom, that added to our TAL swing as well. So, but to talk about Tesla yet, I liked your other answer also. Sorry, I meant talked about Tesla yet. I liked your other answer also. Yeah, for Tesla, yeah. I mean, that's how, when you're doing swing trades and money positions and size of your position, it is so important to what we do here at StockBookie.com, guys. I'm not bouncing in all in on any of this stuff. Intraday action, yes, I have no problem loading the house, even going margin, holding for a couple days, and then getting out. But I'm trying not to hold margin overnight going in anything, guys. If I have to, I will. My swing trades, not at all. So that's one thing to keep in mind. And you got to be careful. I see all these guys, and I know, I've been there going all in. Oh my gosh, Kramer said, and holy cow, load the boat, all this other crap. And man, I've been there before, guys, just getting my ass kicked, and it's just not fun. It's not fun when you're losing thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. And then every day you're trying to catch the bounce and catch this, catch that, catch this, catch that. No, set the position and let it work out. Especially in these trades. Let's keep going through it. I'll go over some questions still, guys. Like Fizz, we're upside down in this trades, but oh my gosh, look at this thing, guys. Yeah, I'm getting my butt kicked, but it's not a full position, so I don't care. Foot Locker, we added more with that one. Back in the double top, you got to add it. Hasbro, we're in this one. Got to do that. Home Depot, we added this one. Look at this thing. It's Home Depot. It just keeps going. Honeywell, added to that one. IBB, we put some more on this one. This was just a retrace to the 300 area. We put more on that one. iRobot, you got to short this turd up here. Look at this thing. This thing's going to be a $52 stock. Got it, but this is patience here, guys. I've learned patience in the last 20 years of trading. ISRG just smoking me right now, but you know what? It's not a huge position. Oh, when this thing comes in, it'll be a $600 stock again. Don't care. IT, we traded this one so many. Look at it, we traded that one short. Came in short. Now it's going again. We're adding more up here. Let's just keep adding. It's a stretch play. This one will be coming down too. They always do, especially the stretch plays, guys. They just keep going and going and going. And oh my gosh, look at this one, you know? So this is the stuff we got to do. In fact, I'm adding more to the IT right now, guys, at 114.50. Putting more on the short on that swing. Gosh, you see, look at this thing. It's, oh my gosh, but it's IT. IWM getting stretched. IYT getting, well, it's already stretched. J&J, stretch. Look, double top stretch. Look, it's slowly, but it's J&J. Hurry and buy it. It dipped. I'm sick of the dips. This one, clack. If you're not short here, short it. Oh my gosh, look at this play. But it's clack. It's got to go higher. Look, double top. And and everything's piercing and going higher. Got to short that one. Lennar, look at this trend line. Gosh, if it gets above there, then we got to stop out. But right now, it's holding strong. Nice retrace. But it's Lennar. It's got to go higher, right? LL, we added more shorts to this. Look at that. It almost made it to there. We knew if we added shorts on that trade, on that fade play, it could go up a little higher. 180, 181, never did. Boom, straight back down. Can't handle it. When stocks are going up like this and they have even good earnings, just can't handle moves like these. Are unhealthy moves in stocks, guys. You got to watch this crap. What is the good symbol to short for the S&P 500? You could take the SDS. If you cannot short, if you don't have a big enough account to short the big indexes, SDS is the one for the S&P 500. I think TWM is the one for the IWM. The QID is for the Qs. The DIA, I'm not sure if anybody knows the good symbols to short these. What are they called? Holy cow! Indexes. Punch them up here. Let's see. CC short before earnings. If you're going to short anything into earnings, make sure you have enough to add to them. Yeah, I have. There's not a lot on the charts here. Excuse me, guys, for yawning. But yeah, look at this thing. If you want to wait for earnings, if it pops and then short it, but I would have no problems if you took a half position in this one. I don't know what they do. If this thing could go to 50, it could. But if you want to take a half position into earnings, just make sure it's a 50-50 shot like the casino, guys. But yeah, you get a move like this from $3 to $40, you better have good earnings or this thing's going to tank right. It's coming right back down. If it tanks, I wouldn't rule out 27 and then right back here to 21. So if you're long in this CC, be careful. What do you think about? I have no idea. I used to use it, but I think the max order for you can calculate 3 weeks. I have no idea what that one is. I trade shares, guys. I don't do a lot of options trading. If I do it, it's more intraday, short-term stuff. And you just got to call the shots perfectly. And, sometimes I can call shots pretty damn good. But, if I take intraday and I make, 50, 100%, I'm done. But even if I do that, guys, I'm taking $1,000 position in my option. If I get 500, I'm done. Out. Thank you very much. I'm not sticking around for this crap. SDOW, the SDS, SQQQ. Okay. There's some of them, Yasmin. So that's something you can watch too. So if I'm pronouncing anyone's name wrong, I'm sorry, guys. I'm an idiot. So, yeah, but there's a couple for you. Ken just posted. So, yeah, you can watch those as well. So keep an eye on those as well. Let's see here. Gosh, I had a lot of trolls lately. How about Nike? Nike, someone posted in there, and a NKE, I think it is. Nike NKE. Yeah, you retrade. This is another one we're telling everyone to short, and everyone, you're shorting that. Look at this. Come in. A little bit weak. I don't know if they have earnings coming up or anything. Watch for that. Right now, it's kind of sitting. Look what it's holding, though. Got the little trend line here, holding that on the daily. So far, so good. I mean, it's not bad. Maybe it pops up into earnings. The bottom line, guys, the markets come in, everything's coming in. Period. Junk food over the masses, eating that same price in grocery store, no position here. Thanks, buddy. Longs have been sitting pretty the past years. It's great growth. People making more long than trading. Oh, I don't know. I'm reading some stuff. LLL. Oh, some guy posted something on LLL. I don't care. I'm already done with my trades. I don't care what. Well, I'm still short LLL, but I'll be done with that one pretty soon too. All right, there's some SPXU, UVXY, DIA, TZA, F. Yeah, TZA is a triple, so FAS is a triple, so be careful with that. GS. Yeah, GS just nice retrace. Back in the gap fill, trying to get above the MAs, make everybody bullish again. But man, this was a great pullback here. We came down almost. I thought for sure we get to the 200 MA, but look what we found first, guys. The gap window almost filled the gap. I think this was options X week possibly, so you know they weren't going to touch that. So boom, they pop it right back up. Try to get everybody on board for the next slack, and they're going to take this one down again, guys. And they're getting everyone on board, just like they did up here. Because the guy they dumped it out here, then they're chasing it. This was me, guys. I was the guy who's buying up here, sell it down here, chase it up here. Then when it gets down to here, I'm the guy selling here, selling here. Then when it bounces again, I'm chasing it back up. Believe me, when the markets go down, it's all going down. Gold. I didn't really look at the gold. Well, the J-Nug was a GDXJ. Is that the one? Yeah. So the J-Nug, I was told you gotta follow this one. I never played the J-Nug, but a lot of people were asking me about this one. So this one here, I mean, we found the 750 retrace, so it's slowly bouncing here, guys. So you just, I got to see more on this thing. If we end up closing I would love to get back above this pivot. That's the big one here, 32.69. If you could get it back above this pivot, we'll be in pretty good shape. I think we could go straight back up and hit these double tops again in here. But one day at a time with this one, you still have a gap fill down here. I do like the fact that we're starting to get a couple tails down in here. So let's see where this one closes today, and that will figure out where the J-Nug will go from there. Where is the J-Nug today? Is it even up or little? So yeah, so that is following that GDXJ. I forgot, someone told me about that one, so that was a pretty good. You know, I followed the GLD, guys. We've been long in this one here. We took profit half off up in this area when it hit the trend line, came back in. I'm sitting in half position, so I'm going to see if this one can play out a little bit higher. Nothing wrong, still above the 200 and the 50 MA, so nothing wrong with this chart, at least in my opinion. So what are your thoughts on PLCE? Low volume, but the action has been crazy. I thought all retails were hurting. PLCE. Yeah, we took this one short too. We covered, and let's see what happens. Let me see. Yeah, just to see on the trade. Yeah, that was the one. Yeah, we're already out of this one. But we short 120.80, took half off 113.75, took the next half off at 108.05, took the final position off at 106.50. We let a quarter run, and it was on 411. So on this day here, when it dipped, we just said, I'm done. So this is setting up bearish. I still love the monthly chart play. This is the reason why we did play this one. This one, it's going to be it's $100 stock, guys. I just took the profit. I need to make money. I got a lot of shorts out there, so one at a time. But yeah, I don't, you know, if this thing retraces back up, I was short. Shorting down here is not terrible, but, you know, just be aware that it could definitely go back to the 120 area if it gets some news or an upgrade or some crap like that. But just be aware on the monthly chart stretch, this thing could easily come down to 90 bucks, 100 bucks without a problem. Market sell, it could even come down to 80. You like that one? 80 bucks. People think I'm nuts. I keep telling people USO 650. Everyone thinks I'm nuts on that, but we'll see. All right, guys, if you're new to the room, go to StockBookie.com, sign up for the membership. You get the trades, you get the emails before we go live, you get the emails when we're posting new technical analysis charts and videos and all that good stuff. We're going to have some chat rooms coming up, couple different traders possibly making trades and making videos. Got a lot of stuff in the works. Just takes time when you're only one person trying to make this crap happen. So, but PLCE, it's okay. Action's been nuts, but our trade's over on that one, Ken, so we're already done with that. SBUX. Wow, going up, going into some pivots, guys. I don't know, when does Starbucks have earnings, guys? Got to watch out for that. Look at that, though. Straight up, guys. You know what? Short this flipping thing. This is flipping ridiculous. Oh, my gosh. Where are we? So you're into this high pivot, this high pivot. If you want to short Starbucks, short it. If you're long, tighten that stop up. This is flat out ridiculous. This action in these markets are just asinine, period. Cool. I access your trades via iPhone. Okay. All right, CJ. That's cool, man. Appreciate it. I'm trying to send out emails. I get these emails from people. Why do you keep sending me emails? And it's like, why did you sign up for the free membership if you don't want emails? So it's like, so I haven't really been sending a ton of emails out. I think I'm going to have to do more of it. And if people don't like it, then they just have to cancel the membership, and it's free. So, and I got still people like sending me messages. It's like, what? So if you don't like the emails, just cancel the membership, guys. It's free. It doesn't matter to me. But if you want to learn something about technicals and how I trade, you'll get the emails when we're posting stuff and emails for our trades. And again, I'm just one guy. I wish I had someone helping me when I'm posting. Go back to my position list. We've added a bunch of new shorts on there. We have how many? 80 positions now, and they're all short. And I don't care. I'll say it. I don't care. Think I'm nuts, whatever. But everyone thought I was nuts before 2015 and all the other smackdowns when we were heavy short. So whatever. Yeah, if you want to take this one short, hell with it. Do it. I love this move up. Puts on this one, maybe. Don't go crazy. If you play the puts and you want to do something, just don't freaking load the boat. Don't be one of those bag holders. I just want to see, man, you're into this area too now. Wow. Earnings on Starbucks. Anybody know? Did it have earnings already? If it already had earnings, short this thing. If it didn't, then wait for it. Let's see if we could get one more pop up. I do not mind this up here. In fact, I'm going to put a trade out on this one on my sheet here. S-Bucks. Short. 4/27, 2017. Price is at 61.66. 61.66. We initiated a short swing trade on Starbucks. When you start trading, how long it takes to make good profits when you start trading? It just depends. I mean, you're going to. I've been doing technicals for almost 9 years now, and it just takes time. If I have 50 something short trades on these things, if I have 50 something trades on here short, 40 trades, 30 trades, whatever, as soon as I'm taking some off the table, half off or whatever, I'll start adding more to these trades. I don't care. I really believe that these are really good trades. They're mostly stretch plays on the monthly, so some of these are going to take a little bit of time. We might go through earnings on some of these trades, but so be it. Like the ISRG, I had to take my average price is 785. I'm out of the money on that one, getting my ass kicked. But you know what? It's not a huge position. Not worrying. On MCD, same thing. I knew we were going into earnings. I'm in at 135.56. I'm a little bit out of the money, but I could still withstand over a $13 stop out on this because it's still not a full position. But if this one comes in, I get my 5-10% on it, boom, I'm done. If I get 5-10% on 81 trades, not that they're all going to be winners, but I'll take that all day long, guys. I'm in a marathon, guys. It's not a sprint. I don't care if I'm sitting in these things for a month, 2, 3 months. I don't care. These are all high flyers, and that's how I'm playing these. We've took a couple half trades off, like the core. Where's core? So we went in at 204 on the 28th. On the 11th, we covered half at 195.70. We went back in on 425 at 214, and I think core is right there again. That was another one I told you guys, short that thing. We're at 214.60, so we're a little bit out of the money. But you know what, guys? On my first half, I took almost 10 bucks on this thing. So I'm still well in the money on this, but we're right back up. I'm taking this damn trade again. I don't care. Keep it going. Easy, slow and steady like the damn turtle. I'm a turtle out here, guys. But you know what, though? Intraday scalping, I'll scalp the shit at everything. Oh, it is today? Shit, I just initiated. All right, guys. Remember, S-Bucks, if you went in that trade, make sure you're only a half position. If it pops up to 64, then I'm adding more to this one. If it gets a little higher, 65, 66, I will add the rest of my trade on this one. It will still not be a 10% position, but I'll probably go to maybe 7.5, maybe a little bit more. But yeah, again, if you have $100,000 account, and even if you're in $10,000 positions, 10%, that's fine. I would go 5%, even 5,000. You get 10% on a $5,000 position, it is $500. If you have 80 trades out there, and if all of them become winners, that's a heck of a lot of money. And if some go further than 10, even better. So just remember, just share size, position size, knowing you're going into Starbucks, knowing it could gap up to down here. And if this thing comes right back in and hits 56 or right in there, some support, I'll be out of it. I don't care. I'll take my 5-6% and boom, done. That's what it's all about, guys. Just putting trades on and keep going and keep going and keep going. Don't stop. So Starbucks is today. Oh, well, I'm going through it. I don't care. I like this stretch job here. Even if it goes up, how much more is it going up? Look at this move from 53 to 61 in a month into earnings. It'll be even if it gaps up, it will be a weak gap up. GM, please, looking to short. I think we looked at GM. I was telling not yet. Did we look at GM? Is it on the monthly? GM, it's a little bit bearish down here, guys. You had a nice fall down here. You're holding some areas. I don't know if they had earnings yet, but right now you're pretty much in the 50-50 area where it could go up or down. I need to see more. Yeah, you're in the 50% retrace right here. Slight bearish pattern. You're above the 20 and the 200 MA, which is a little bit stronger. But this little pattern down here, where it's just kind of chopping inside this bar, this is telling me lower prices. Market sell. This one will go lower. GM, I'd get interested right around 30 bucks. This pivot down in here, if it were to fall. If it goes up, then it go. If it goes up, then you're looking at 38.50 to short. It could go either way at this point. I wouldn't play it. But if it falls down to here, I'd go long. If it moves up in here, I'd go short. Either way. So right now, though, you're 50-50. It could go either way. Not for me. So, Lucas, yeah, pattern's not bad to short, but it could still go either way. If you do short it, you need to get below the MAs, below this pivot here. Then you could probably see some more selling coming down into this pivot, 750 retrace, and you have some areas down here too. So let's look at the weekly real quick, though, see if it's holding support on the weekly. Yeah, weekly you're holding the 50 MA, you're back above the 200. So it's a little bit strong on the weekly, but see how you got this inside bar, came back, retraced, couldn't get above it. I need more evidence on this. I really need to see what's going to happen with Amazon and Google tonight. That's really going to determine a lot of this market. I think a lot of people are waiting for these big players to come out. And if tech comes out shitty, oh my gosh, you better watch out, guys. That's what they're kind of hoping. We'll run it all up into tech and their earnings. And if they really have bad earnings, then we'll just we'll play it off like, let's see if the light volume holds up the markets. Guys, we have 34 million on the SPY at 2:17 Eastern time. There's nobody in these markets other than small guys like us, little retail traders, trying to buy the dips and do this and do that. It's pretty pathetic, guys. So yeah, it's this one here. Hold tight. It could go down, but I'd rather see it a little bit higher. Than your time to short it would have been right up in here. Because see how it goes up, comes back, retraces up back to the highs, comes right back in, retraces to the highs again, and then boom. So for me, it's already, the trade would have been up in here. Let this thing play out. If you get it some action, then looking to buy 30, and then honestly, you could get the 27, 40, these low pivots too down in here if the markets really start to rumble or sell. So just be careful with that. This double bottom here too. So that's GM. Netflix, yeah, Netflix. This thing's just been a beast. But again, I thought for sure, more news. What the China, and they went to China, blah, blah, blah. Again, just more news, guys. That's all you need. It's more news and a complacent market, and everything just goes higher. If you're not short Netflix, short it. I'm short Netflix. So that's what I'm doing with this one. It's just, look at the monthly. And if you're going to short it, you got to short it today. Because if these Google and you got to short Netflix. And if Google, Amazon go up, just make sure you have enough to add a little bit. This again, you're getting stretched on these charts. Markets come in. This could be a $112 stock again. Another monthly chart player. It's going to take a little time to play out, but it keeps going. It's net. Remember when Netflix was down here, guys? Let's take Netflix out of the FANG and put NVIDIA on there because Netflix is just a turd. Now Netflix is up here and they're all like, oh my gosh, it's the best thing ever. Good thing we kept it in the FANG. Oh my gosh, and NVIDIA, we don't need that one in the FANG anymore. Remember this? This is a big thing. Let's take Netflix and put NVIDIA instead. And now it's like, well, no, it's good again, remember? So just beware, guys. If we get earnings coming in bad on these big players in the next, I think even bad will be good at this point. We're just in the land of make-believe. So let's see here. That was that AMD. Should I sell for a break even before Monday earning? Gosh, yeah, I don't know. That's a big one. I have no idea with AMD. I'm not in a position in this one. We did short right here. We took the 4 days down and covered. Again, we went right in the double bottom here. Look, markets got complacent. See how the SPY just floated up, and what happened here? This just floated up with the SPY. So I think you're getting a lot of people buying in before earnings because, man, this thing's got to pop. Where I think if everyone's thinking that, I think it's going to drop. I still think we're going to $10, 945. Well, actually 964 now with the 200 MA. Wherever the 200 MA, I think we're going. And now we have double bottom at 942. So again, retrace back up like it's been doing. Look, it goes down, retrace, goes down, retrace, goes down. It's like this: goes down, buy the dip, goes down, buy the dip, goes down, buy the dip, goes down, buy the dip. Now it retraces up, it has bad earnings, boom, and then all the buy the dippers, because they're loading the house on this one because they know for sure it's AMD, it's going up. It's 50-50, guys. If you want to stay long, just make sure you have more to add. If you want to go short, just make sure you have more to add up here. Do you a strategy on averaging in, like how many times your average, or do you play in by ear? No, if I'm gonna go into AMD here, I'm gonna know my max position will be a $25,000 position. Okay, so I know if I have 25 grand, I could buy roughly 2,000 shares of AMD. So I know we're going into earnings. So you know what? I'm not playing this at all. I'm just giving out scenarios. I'm thinking, wow, this thing could possibly go down. So I'm going to short this thing here at the 50 MA in this gap window. It might go to gap fill here. So I'm going to start 500 shares right here. So if this thing goes down $2-3, I'll make $1,000, $2,000 with the 500 shares or whatever, say $1,000. If it goes up, I know that, matter of fact, we have good resistance at the 1475. So if I added 500 shares here, I'm going to add another 500 shares somewhere in this area. So now I have 1,000 shares. My average price is 1475 to here. So my average price is 1430, say, okay, a gap fill, all right? But I only have 1,000 shares. I'm in a 12,500 share size position. I'm at 1,000 shares at this point. So now I know I have 1,000 shares left if I want to go. But if this thing starts to tank now, I'm already in 1,000 shares. But I know for a fact this will go to 1556. So I'm looking for more of the resistance where I'm going to add more. So I have 1,000 shares here around 1430, just to say. I'm going to add more here if it goes to 1550, another 15 or another 500 shares. So now I'm in at 1361, say 1471, and then 1550, just to say. So now my average is right around, I don't know, 1490, just to say, okay? Now I have 1,500 shares. In a little bit of pain here. I know there's going to be more resistance around 1622, so I'm going to add my last 500 shares at the $16 area just in case it goes up. But on earnings, if it goes here and all of a sudden it drops, now I have 1,500. Actually, I wouldn't go in with 1,500. I'd stay with 1,000. I'd have a half position going into earnings. I'm just giving scenarios out here, but that's how I would play it. Same thing. If I'm going long here, I'm going to go 500 shares. If we go back to double bottom, I'm going to say, hey, I'm going to add another 500 shares. But now on this one, actually, I'd probably go smaller. I'd probably do, 300 shares, because I know damn well this thing could come down here and fill this gap down. Actually, I wouldn't even go long. So, but for argument's sake, I'm looking at this $9.40, $9 area. I would probably go small, 500. And if it got down, yeah, this is a tough one. I wouldn't even. You'd have to go 500, or maybe 250, 500. That would be 1,000. And if it got down in this area, I would add the other 1,000 shares. You know, something like that. That's, you know, you got to really look at the charts and really look at resistance, look at support, and that's how I play these charts. That's why a lot of this stuff, if it keeps going, I know that if I'm getting in a $30,000, $40,000 position, I'm going to start it with a 10, and then I'm going to wait. Then I'll probably add another 5, maybe another 5, and then I know, you know, up in here or up at the 1622, I gotta have something up there if you're playing it that way. So. Baidu earnings, oh gosh, what do you think about Baidu? Yeah, I don't have a position in Baidu, so hold on here. I'm choking. Hey guys, I appreciate everybody showing up here. We have 22 people in the room, not too many. I haven't been doing the lives. The more lives I do, we had about 40 or 50 last time, so we're getting it up. I just want to have eyes on the markets, guys. I'm going to be doing this stuff more. Again, I've been busy. I got 3 kids. I run a printing company too. I am a full-time day trader as well, but eventually I want to do this stuff full-time with my StockBookie.com site, you know, running live sessions every day. I'm going to charge a minimal fee. You know, I'm still thinking about the fee, maybe $30, maybe as high as 50. If I do the 50, I'll be on here every day. We'll be catching trades and making a lot of money, I promise you. A lot of intraday action too, guys. If you've been following me on StockTwits the last couple of days, we've been killing it. So, Baidu, yeah, it's a tough one. Look at that, right in the double top here, almost to the penny. Again, though, look at this launch up into earnings, guys. You better have good earnings to go higher. I'll be watching this one, guys. If it pops, I'll be shorting this one after hours. Right there, 200, 201.05. Let's see if we can find anything else. Yeah, right there, right here. This pivot to 224 maybe. But watch this high pivot here around 217. You got a gap fill around here around 208. If it gets past 201 or so and starts really running, I'm going to put this in there, guys. Watch for 217. It's still an earnings play. It could go to 250 for all I know. But watch these areas here. I like this gap fill around the 208 area. 200 is going to be a big even number. You got some pivots up here. And if it goes down, you know, you got to look at this. So look at the lower highs and just weak. This trend line cracks. I wouldn't doubt this thing's going to be $160, $150 stock when it's all said and done. I'm hoping it pops, guys, so we can add a good position here at 2, or even let it pop and then let it grind up for a little bit. Then we look at those areas. It's 50-50, guys. I don't know what's going to happen, but I mean, just looking at the charts though before earnings, I would be shorting this thing, to be honest with you. Look at this tight pattern here. It is breaking up above here. You know, but again, you just every time it goes up, it comes right back in. Doesn't mean that this time won't be the up move here, but just keep an eye on these areas to see what's going to happen. You know, I would love for a 220, 240, and then boom, short it. But keep an eye on that one. James on Netflix at 152.66 with striking distance of the all-time high at 152.53. Yeah, oh yeah. You know, that's you got to short Netflix up here. It's a high flyer. Anything that's a high flyer, guys. Everything has been popping on earnings. Was short DPZ, covered for a small loss yesterday. Didn't want to gamble on earnings. Yeah, did DPZ go up? Yeah, short it again, James. Get in that thing again. And you can always use for DPZ just the high. You know, if you want to play it, just use the all-time high as a stop out. So if it gets, that's what I would add here. Add a little bit more at the all-time high. I'd probably use the 200 as a stop out. So take a position where you could get at least, you know, what is it, 186, say a $20 stop out. So if this thing goes up to, you know, 206, 207, you got to stop out and just play it safe like that. So take a small enough position where you can withhandle a 10% loss, and that will give you, you know, around that $20 stop. And that will bring you right up to 208. And that's great. If it goes to 200, I think that's where you're going to stop, and then boom. But yeah, I have no problem. If you're not short this one, short it right here. No problem. Markets rally and everything is popping, good or bad. Yeah, no, when markets rally, everything is going to pop, James, because there's no volume on the market. That's why everything's going up. When you have no conviction on the SPY, when you have 35 million on the SPY, these stocks can go up or down. And that's how it's working. Look at Amazon, though. Some people are getting scared. Oh my God, but it's Amazon. They said. Look at that, grinds up, shorts are covering. They're like, oh, I'm just giving up on this thing now. And then look, then you get some profit take. Short stop covering, then you get some profit taken. That's what I'm thinking it is. I don't know for sure. If you could trade live and make money, really, I will pay you much more than $50. Yeah, right. No, I will be going live, and once I start charging, I'll be doing it a lot more. If I charge, you know, $20 a month, I'll be doing it maybe twice a week. If I go to $50 a month, I'll be doing it every day because it's not fair to charge people and not be on the mic every day. But I'll be coming to the markets at least a couple hours every day, trying to find trades and doing that. But again, if I'm not making you guys $50 a month, then I'm an idiot. So netties. Yeah, netties. I got roasted on this one. I am still short in my shitty position. And it's a high flyer. What is it doing, guys? High flyer. I'm stuck in this one. I'm stuck in NVIDIA. I finally got out of my shitty Tesoro trade. Actually made a little money on the Tesoro, guys. I was getting roasted on that one. But it actually came in. I dumped it out here for a couple bucks win. I was in there. I think it was 136 or 134, getting roasted, guys. I was in a small enough position, but oh my gosh, when it was going, it was just like holy crap. But I held strong. Monthly chart play. 20 MAs at $90 still. This thing could possibly come back here, guys. Excuse me, guys. I'm choking on my water here. Give me a second, guys. I got to go get some more water. Sorry about those guys. Sorry about that, guys. I might have to mute myself again. I'm like choking here. Oh gosh. GoPro, I know earnings today. Any thoughts on this? Yeah, but Tesoro, we were getting smoked. Hung in there, just like the netties. Just hang in there. If you're short, it still has a little ways to go here. I don't know when earnings are or whatever, but this could still be, this was a high flyer. So, damn. Losing my voice, guys. Losing my voice. Let's see here. GoPro. GoPro, I don't know. This one's just going to move up on news. Oh, damn, guys. GoPro, it has earnings. It could pop. It could drop. It could even drop to the lows again. Hold on again, guys. I gotta get something to eat here. So I don't know. I got freaking. All right. Let me eat some fruit here. Sorry if I'm munching away. So Amazon came in a little bit. Tesla's coming in a little bit. GoPro, hard to say. I think they had news here, and then it's kind of going up. You hit this gap fill right here, and that's pretty much where it stopped. You almost made double top up here. I just couldn't trust this one. I don't know what's going on with this company. When they were up at $100, it was the best company ever. This guy's a genius, blah, blah, blah. And we all know what happened there. And this was like the GoPro 5, I think. You know, more news and then straight back down. More news, straight up, and then this until we get a buyout on this or something. Markets are trying to catch a bid again. Even look at JPM and Goldman Sachs, guys. They got to get those going. Oh, my gosh, they were weak today, and it was almost like, oh, my gosh, what do we do with the Goldman and the JPM? They supposedly had good earnings, but we got to hold them. And look at GS just grinding away on the light volume. Unflippin' believable. Alta, yeah, we shorted this one a bunch of times. We did initiate a trade on Alta again. Our entry on Alta is, where the heck is it? 283.90. So that's where we entered the short in Alta on 3/30/2017. So just another one, guys. This one's not as good as all the other ones, but it's still good. Another high flyer. Remember, they had great earnings. It's Alta. When you get a stock that runs like this, guys, it just its time will come. Believe me, its time will come. That's how all these charts are going to work. So look at USO. My gosh. I guess you get USO up. Markets will follow. Look. Oh my gosh. What time? Right at noon? Let's see. Yep, right at noon. So almost at noon. A little bit early on the queue here. Damn, I should have pulled the rest of the SEO off. That was over $40 today. Damn, I'm trying to be a little bit of a pig here. 40.48. Damn it, I should have pulled it off. But hey, whatever. They'll manipulate a little bit more. Eventually, oil will be coming down again. So, go right at 100. Really? Gosh, James. That was epic. Biggest mistake ever. My response was, people must know something I don't know. Yeah, right. Oh, I was telling everyone to short that thing at 100. It never made it there though, but it was damn close. Look, we're catching a bid on the SPY. This is just flipping ridiculous. So let's go back to the SPY. No volume on the day. What are we at? 35 million? And isn't there a debt ceiling thing tomorrow too that no one's talking about? Because it doesn't even matter anymore. It's a debt ceiling. They raised it 17 times. Who cares? Like Greece, guys. They're talking about bailing out Greece again. That's like, what was that? That's been going on for what, 7 years? We're almost there. We got to give them a little more money, but let's play the circus show where I don't know if we're going to give Greece another bailout. Yeah. And the funny thing is, the leaders in Greece, they just keep taking the money like, oh my God, more free money. This is great. This is awesome. Oh, you know what? I got to change my live streaming session to the 27th, though. There we go. That's better. If that's what I'm on, I don't even know anymore, guys. I'm a little bit lost today. Holy cow, though. So now, so the one that's really talking to me on the oil trade is the ExxonMobil. Still can't even get out of its own way, guys. If oil was that good and that strong, and oh my gosh, its oil is going higher, why isn't Exxon participating, guys? Why isn't Exxon at the $95 highs? You know, the leader. This is the leader. The leader in the oil industry, Exxon. Why aren't we at the highs, guys? I'm not getting that. You know, if USO was so strong and everything's still going to be so great, why isn't this thing flying? The leader. You know, so that's one thing I'm looking at in oil too, guys. No one's talking about the debt or no, nothing. You know, yeah, the French election. Holy crap! Because that's all that mattered. Holy crap! USO, yeah, USO is getting smoked. Yeah, it's the same shit over and over, guys. Make sure you get it. Hurry! Price line's ripping ass. It's like, you know, oh, but it's price line. I mean, it's got to be good. So just be careful in these markets, guys. That's all I could say. When you're getting the bullshit, the light volume, that's what these guys do. You can make anything happen with light volume, guys. You got a couple $1 billion with 25-to-1 leverage. If you need a stock to move up because you're in a big option position, you just make it go up. That's how it works. You know, it looks like Amazon someone bought the dip. Holy cow, it's $3 cheaper. Hurry. They got to have good earnings. Goldman almost positive on the day, guys. Oh my gosh, they can't help themselves. Yeah, DB, that's another one too. That thing was getting pounded and out of the blue. Caught a bid. Monthly chart. Look at this. It's in a death spiral. I mean, the DB, one of the biggest bank out there. Deutsche Bank. At the lows. This has got to be telling us something. And when this was cracking down here at 12, oh my gosh, they were like, oh my gosh, somebody do something. And then central bankers came out, boom, 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 straight up again. Look, came right into big resistance, straight back down. Oh my gosh. If this isn't talking to us, guys, I don't know what isn't. You know, we are truly in fantasy land, guys. So Yeah, DB. I just don't. I mean, it's just manipulated at this point. They needed to come off these lows to save the day. Remember, this went up for 5 months. What did the market do? Straight up too. Ah, it's so flipping annoying. Amazon to 1,000. You know what? It could. If it does, perfect. I'll be adding more shorts there. Let it go to 1,100 for all I care. Keep it going. Look at that chart, guys. Come on. Charts like this, I don't care what stock it is, they just can't handle it. It's just unhealthy. It needs to grind slow, guys. You know, like down in here. This was okay. You get the little pop, comes in, you get the little pop, comes in, and all of a sudden, yeah, that's healthy. Woo woo! But it's Amazon. They got to be doing good, right? Yeah, no douchebag actually. See what happened to OCN and the other day? No, what is that one? OCN. Did it get slacked? Yeah, look at that. Jeez, look at that. I mean, but see, look at the high flyer, guys. What I keep telling you, when it gets extended from the 20 MA, what happens? Bam. This is another one. I don't even know the stock, but look, everyone was, oh my God, it's OCN. Oh man, this is going higher. I'm in it from 14, and oh my gosh, it's 50, and they just gave it 4 upgrades and a buyback. Oh, it's gonna be so great. Oh wait, what's going on here? This doesn't make sense. I don't get this. Oh my gosh, I got to sell for a loss now. See, everyone doesn't know how to take the profit, but they all know how to sell for a good loss. Dumbasses. Look at this. Another extended piece of crap. Straight down, and then, oh my gosh, here it goes again, and then takes it down again. So, anyways, whatever. WFC, time to buy. Nah. Wells Fargo, no way. Don't touch any of these turds. I dipped on earnings. Nah, don't touch anything long right now. This would have been it right here at the 200 MA. You got the nice bounce, but nah, you don't want to chase that thing up. I mean, it could go up on news, you know, that central bankers are giving $5 billion payout to buy more stocks, you know. It's like every day, years ago, POMO, permanent open market operation. Every day at 10:15, guys, for 7 years, the market's got an inflow of like $2 billion a day. And every day at 11:15, the markets would just flow. We'd buy the SPY every day, guys, just pretty much like we're doing now. Every day, as long as you got to do it every day, because you got to be consistent, because once noon comes, the markets float, you take your 20, 30 cents, you get the hell out, and you let it come back in. Tomorrow, when it dips, you buy the dip again, you keep doing it over and over and over. But WFC, nah, I wouldn't touch it. You had a nice run up. This would have been the time to buy. This would have been the time you're pretty much dumping, or at least selling half, let it go up. I don't, how much more are you really going to go on this one? You got the highs up here at 60. You got a nice pivot here at 56 with the 50 MA right there. So I wouldn't touch it. I still in the mind frame that these markets are going to pull back, and when they do, it's gonna be fast and furious, guys. So just be careful. Late to the party. How about that bounce on MAT around 19? MAT. Oops, not MAST. MAT. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, look at that. We have a trend line down there. Holy shit. Uh-oh. Where does that come from? Oh, man. Yeah, this one had earnings the other day, so I was messing around with it, drawing trend lines in there. Look where. So it's connecting the lows from somewhere. Let's see here. We got to go to the monthly. Yeah, there's your connect. There's your lows. Look where it hit. Jeez. So it's holding that so far, but markets give it up. I think this can easily be at 1946. So look at that shit, right to the penny. Wow, I wasn't watching this one. Look at that. 21 to, well, it's a pretty good bounce, buck bounce. Not the best, but that's holding so far. If this thing comes up and comes right back down, it's going to crack right through there, and you're going to go to double bottom. You're going to 1952. If that does not hold. Is there any gaps around here, though? I want to see if there was anything else. There might have been a small gap. Let's see. Hold on. No gap here. I mean, maybe right there, but it was below. Yeah, nothing there other than the trend line. You do have a gap right around $20. So watch out. This thing could be a $20 stock. That's funny though. Look at that. Oh, what happened? Ah, did I move it? Hold on. Oh, I moved it. What the heck happened? Now it's down here. Ah, hold on. What the hell happened here? I love this. You pay $200 a month for my charts, and the shit can't even stay steady. All right, let's take this one again, and we'll put it here. Connect the bottom there. Right there. Unbelievable. Sorry, guys, a little congested now. Yeah, James, I wouldn't doubt it. It never did end. We were just aware of it every day when they posted it on their little Federal Reserve site. Yeah. I'm late to the party. GS calls were 50 at the lows, nor $1.50. Yeah, nice. Yeah. Well, look at the Goldman. Sure, why not? Someone must be buying calls down there. Nice 150% move. You know, I was looking at those today, and it's just like same shit. We came into the gap. Actually, well, we filled the gap. Well, we went to gap window, never did that. But then I was looking intraday basis on these. Just never, you had a gap fill right below. You couldn't have went down a little bit lower. You know, it amazes me how technical guys are buying a gap fill and a 200 MA. Never made it there because everyone was loading the house right here, getting ready. Said they do it short. They make it almost come in. It starts to go up. The people that were going to be buying here, they start chasing it, moves it up. Here goes the market again. Go, guys. Get in the bid. Get in the bid. It's awesome. Feels like Pomo never ended yet. Wow. Facebook all-time high. Does this ever have a breather? No. None of them do, guys. Everything should be great. If everything has good earnings today, guys, it's just all this shit's gonna keep going. So just be aware of that. We might never stop. It's almost what they're making me believe in. Well, we're never gonna stop, guys. It's almost to a point where it's like, wow, is this shit for real? So Starbucks we added. So we're going into earnings with Starbucks, guys. Let's say a little prayer first for that one. Make sure you're only in half a position. I will be looking for scalps on that one as well. Let's see here. What else? If you're new to the room, just punch up a symbol with the $sign. We'll take a look at it. Let me look at, because I know some people came in here at Netflix. We looked at Apple. We looked at Love. Let's look at Love. Now, we did look at that earlier. But it got a great bit. Look at that. Came back, double bottom, took off. I don't know. Something had to have come out here. Or someone bought a bunch of options and they just pushed it up, got out of them, sold their position, and boom. Done. We looked at Acacia, AMD, USO. We didn't look at the IBB. IBB holding strong. Overall, though, this is the pattern we're following on the IBB. Is the big one is the mother pattern on the monthly. This is a great inside bar monthly pattern that's setting up for lower prices, guys. It's not going to go straight down. It's a monthly chart, so sometimes it takes a little while. But if this pattern plays out, we're going to 208. We're going to fill this gap down here at 176, and I would not rule out 126. That's the IBB. So all these things are inflated pigs, just like this one. Look at this. Boom, sideways. This was only sideways for 4 months, and look at that schlacking. Now we're sideways for freaking what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15 months sideways. If this pattern plays out, we are going downtown. So just be aware of that one. Google, I think we're making all-time highs on that one today too. It's Google. They have earnings today. Yeah. Holy crap, guys. Be ready. Google, I'll be watching for 900, 925, 950. You are in Google fantasy land now. Enjoy the ride. If you're not taking profits, all right, let's see if I can actually click on this button here. Pull this over. You are above this trend line. You still got above it there, hit it there, came back in, back above it here. Needs to have good earnings, guys. But look at the monthly on this one here. Getting stretched again. And that's damn, man. Look at these charts. Holy crap. Wow, 240. $240 stock at $8.90 now. Wow, it might as well be 1,000. What the hell? Might round that crap up. So, holy cow. Wow. Hey, what's up, Raj? How's it going, bud? Check out the run on Dust. It was saying, I was saying it had live feed. Yeah, Dust. Yeah, how about that thing? Does that follow that WDXJ or whatever? Is that one follow that too? To how this one works? Let's see, daily. Yeah, boom. Again, if you're in this run, get the hell out. I don't know what you're sitting around in. Came off a double bottom, boom, straight back up, right into this area, right into this big inside bar. Kind of chopping around. I'd take half off here and see if you can ride a little bit more, but I'm still a gold bug, so the GDX, okay, there you go. Yeah, so yeah, nothing wrong. I mean, you're back above here, but you know, just watch out. Gold starts, if the markets start coming in, gold will start moving up, and then these start moving down. But again, if you caught this one off a double bottom, $10 move, shit, you got to take that money and run. Let's see, check out the Dust, yeah. ALGN. I'd say this one, yeah, this one just keeps going and going and going too. Monthly chart. This is the monthly chart play too. Same thing, yeah. That's it. We are in a position. Just put it on. We've traded this one a bunch of times, guys. But the ALGN, we're in from the 24th at 120.35. So we're a little bit. Oh no, I was gonna say I had the thing. We're right there on this one. This one I think is going to be another great play. I still think it's going to come right back down. Just they all are, guys. It's just a matter of time. I hate waiting for this crap. I know I sound like a broken record, but I'm going to keep telling you guys until you guys start to say, well, you know what? I'm going to take some of these high flyers. See what John's right on these trades. So sidelines with cash, trying not to short anything that's going up in my face, like everything I've touched lately. Yep. Sometimes been right, and sitting tight means being in the market. Yep. Learning patience. Yeah. James, you know what? Short some of these high flyers. Go to StockBookie.com, look at my positions, find some that are out of the money, and just add some small share size. I'm telling you, you want to do like on this one here, short this damn thing. You know, short. You know, I mean, we're in so many. I can't even. I have 81 trades out there. Look at Lope. God, high flyer. Lowe's, high flyer. LRCX, high flyer. Love wasn't really, but we're short that one anyways. MasterCard, high flyer. McDonald's, high flyer. McDonald's, guys. My kids don't even like eating that shit. I won't even feed that crap to my dog. Well, shouldn't say that. I do like their egg McMuffins. That's the only thing I'll eat there. If I'm going to get a burger, at least go to In-N-Out Burger. I mean, at least, you know, it's a buck more, but at least you get, I think it's beef over there. Something like that. Microsoft, high flyer. MTM, high flyer. Netflix, high flyer. Priceline, another flipping high flyer. PLCE, we talked about that. Look, they're slowly coming in. PM, high flyer. Look at that one. Slow. It's PM, so it's going to take a little time on that one. Panero, we just got completely screwed on that one with the buyout. But hey, holding strong on that one. Let's see what happens with that. Pool, yeah, still a high flyer though. Piece of shit buyout crap. Look at that. If that wasn't going to come in, we'll see. We'll see what happens with that one. Pool, I don't even know what half these stocks are. High flyer. PayPal, high flyer. Q's, even the indexes, high flyer. Damn, look at that though. Oh. SCO, I should have sold at 40 today, dumbass. See, that's what greed takes over. But you know what? I'm only in a quarter position, so I could give a shit. Shopify, another high flyer. Look at that. It's already starting to give it up. Look at that. It's a Shopify. Kramer said. And then Best Money guys, they're all buying calls. And this one, SMH, just keeps going up. You got to short this one, guys. SOXS, we're actually long in this one. We let me tell you. So we were in the SOX. We sold half. It came back against us, but I like these positions here. It's just kind of shaking people up and down. We started adding again in the SOXS. So where are we here? Hold on. These are all positions on StockBookie.com, guys. So if you want those, just go there. They're free. You got to be a member. Eventually, I'm going to maybe charge $10. And I'm getting some trolls lately. I think it's from that Pedro, the power trigger guy. I had to block him on Gmail. He kept sending me emails. I think the guy's kind of weird, actually. But my wife's like, just block this guy. He's scaring me. I'm like, yeah, whatever. So we got in the SOX S759. We sold at 840. We started adding again at 749 and then 728. And you know what? I'm going to put on a little bit more right now. 425.7. I'm adding a little bit more to SOXS at 7. Price is 717, guys. 717. So just slow and steady on this one, guys. We already sold half for a nice profit. If it goes up, a buck on us, boom, we're going to sell it again. Just take it and run. So that was one that I really like. It's a low fly, it's a low bottom feeding play, but we're back in the double bottom. It's just kind of chopping around. Yeah, that night, man, I thought for sure we were about to roll on here. They brought it right back in, but the markets got complacent again, and that's why we came back down. Good thing we took off half up here. Now we're starting to add again. So if you want to take the SOXS long, I have no problem with that. Or short the SMH if you want to do it that way. Again, guys, it's a small share. Don't go nuts in this one. Even, on this one you could do 1,000 shares because it's only $7,000, but just you don't have to go big. We get a buck on it. If you have 1,000 shares, you get a little bit out of it. So, for me, I'm just going to take small share size, a little bit at a time, and see what happens with this one. So, all right, let's see here. Let's go back. God, markets get a little bit. It's incredible. It just drives me nuts. Yep, wait for those at 1,000. Yep, check the run on DSLV. DSLV. Yeah, geez, what is DSLV? Hold on a second here, guys. is that silver or something? Is that a silver one? Yeah, inverse silver. Yeah, same thing. They're all getting runs as gold's coming in, so it's almost like the dust. They just go right up. Yeah, just be careful. If you're in this one, take some profits. Don't sit around, wait for it to come against you. You do not want to do that. Been in those guys where I could get a little bit more. Oh my gosh, and I'm not looking at charts, nothing. Holy cow! Now fast money guys even set higher, and then you stick in it, and then it goes down, just gets its ass kicked for 5 days, and you're right back to square one. You're like, shit. And then you sell it, like, I'm just going to take the loss. Screw it. Take the win. Don't take the loss. It feels so good when you just keep taking wins, guys. And if you're not, look at Priceline, 20 bucks up. Holy crap. Someone needs higher frickin' option prices. Oh my gosh. Oh, someone needs high. Someone's probably writing calls on those and just getting smoked right now. Holy crap. Pretty incredible, guys. Yeah, so that was inverse silver. Yeah, right there. Yeah, so that's what we're seeing. All right, guys, I want to go over a couple more charts here. Usually when I post stuff on Stock Twits and stuff, I like to go Tesla. We didn't go through yet. Earnings are coming up again, right back to the highs. Again, pulls back, nice retrace. People just buy the dip on this like always. Comes back in, buy the dippers, goes up. More on news, more on hype. Elon tweeting, comes back in. Still above all the MA, still a strong stance. If you look at the monthly chart, though, what's the story on this one? Stretched. You had 5 months up going into earnings. Let's see what this one's going to bring. Guys, I've traded this one so many times, long and short, I don't even care. If I'm upside down in this trade a little bit, so what? I mean, this is one that just keeps on giving. So, but it did break out of its range. That's why all the bulls are getting excited. But if this range fails and it comes right back in, guys, this is going right back down to 200 and possibly lower. So if you're long in Tesla going into earnings, I think next week or whenever they are, just be careful. Yeah, AMD too next week too. Oh my gosh, we're going to have some big earnings. So, but Tesla, nothing wrong though, man. Nothing wrong other than they're bleeding cash and they They want a down payment now on the truck, on the semi. No, I'm kidding with that one. But I went, you know, at the end of the day, I wouldn't doubt it. Next thing you know, they're like, yeah, we need a down payment on the semi now. So let me let's see, live. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna. If you guys have anything you want me to look at, punch it in there. Just put a $ in front of the symbol. We'll take a look at some more stuff. I'm gonna start going through the trades that we have in the position sheet just to show you guys what we're looking at too. And I'm going to be done here probably about a half hour or so. I want to be ready for earnings. I'll probably be on Stock Twitch though when we go into it. I want to see what I really want to scalp Google and Amazon if they pop, because those I think will get a good pop and a good drop. Again, if I do Google or Amazon, guys, I'm in a couple hundred shares, maybe 2, maybe 3, depending on the area. Because if you're in 200 shares and that thing goes up $100. It's not going to be, it's not going to go up $100 in my face, but you want to make sure you can withstand some pain on those. Anything, Teslas, the CMGs, you got to really watch for those, in my opinion. So that's what you got to keep an eye on. Don't go all in and be a hero. Let's put it that. Don't be a hero, guys. That's how you get your butt kicked. Let's see here. Oh, we got to do X. And then let's do GLD. There we go. Sorry, guys, I'm being a little lame here. All right, AMD. Yeah, we went over AMD, but we can again. Yeah, AMD going into earnings on Monday. I don't know what this thing's going to do. It's just another high flyer. When you get extended from the 200, well, the 200 and the 20. Oh man, I just still think it's coming back in. Even with earnings, if we get a pop, if we get a pop on earnings, I'm going to short AMD. Let's put it that way. I'm not going to short it now, but it's still kind of telling us nothing. But again, I know it sounds like a broken record. We did short here on this pop. It got here, and then boom, we covered down in here. Went right back up, inside bar, fell apart again. Another inside bar, trying to retrace into the gaps here. I think it's going to be a $9.50 stock. And then maybe get interested down in here, because the AMD bulls are going to buy with both hands. So I'd rather see it fall and buy. I'd rather see it go up and then short. But right now, you're kind of 50-50. Going into earnings, anything's possible, guys. Yeah, X. How about that one? I think to Cal Netflix for 24-hour at 153. Oh, I'm not sure what you're saying, bud. NFLX. 153. Oh, maybe to short it right at 153. You could take a stab at Netflix short right here. I have no problem with that. If you want to do an intraday and then hold it until tomorrow, just beware it could go to 155. But this thing, just look at this. It just keeps grinding. See how the SPY just sits, and then see how it's just grinding with the SPY. Damn, I kind of like this short right here. Huh. But if you want to take a stab, if anyone wants to take a stab here on Netflix short at 153.03 area, I give it a shot. Don't load the house, but look for maybe 50 cents, maybe a buck. Especially if Google and Amazon go down after hours, but be ready to cover after hours. But yeah, take this thing short. Boom, shaka. 153.02 short Netflix. Let's keep an eye on this. Let's see if it works out. I think if there's some profit taking at the end of the day, Netflix is going down. I like the even number of 153. I do like the fact that we're coming into this double top. See where it broke down yesterday, and we almost got to the high pivot. I do like that area as well. I'm looking at it on another chart, guys. So, yeah, you want to give this thing a shot, short it. We'll look for 50 cents or a buck. We'll see if we can fade into the sunset until the end of the day. How do you like that one, guys? All right, let's see. Yeah, they've been pumping this. Yeah, exactly. Did you take a look at NVIDIA? No, I did not. Yeah, let's go into X first, though. Yeah, X. Oh my gosh, guys. We talked about this earlier in the day. Remember, the Trump trade. Oh my gosh, U.S. Steel is going to be so great. Keep buying. Trump's going to make it great again. And then people have to buy here. They didn't even wait for gap fill. Oh my gosh, buy the dip. Trump will make it great again. And watch. Don't buy it. Don't buy it until this thing gets down to about 17, 16 bucks, guys. Maybe start nibbling at the $20 even number in 1980. Let it come down. You fall like this. This was all pumped up on news and hopes and dreams, guys. Unicorns and rainbows right here. The Trump trade's still intact. Why is it coming down? Buy the dip right here. Buy. Oh, shit. Buy again. Oh, shit. Buy again. Oh, shit. Stupid people. Look at this thing. They had nothing going for them other than the Trump trade. Just like here we shorted, just like there we shorted here, and we shorted there. I wish we would have held, and we almost shorted again on this retrace, and we didn't. That still pisses me off. So I was like, I'm starting to get too cute in this. It could go up here, and look at that. Oh, too cute, yeah. Sometimes you can't. You got to get too cute. BA getting killed. Yeah, BA. That was another one. The Trump trade. Hurry. You're getting killed in the BA? Nah, hold on. The monthly chart. Hold on tight. Look at that beast. This thing will be done. This thing will, believe me, hold tight, Ruben. Hold tight. But it's the FANG. Yeah, exactly. Seriously, all the time are the all-time highs. Are you short Amazon and Facebook right now? Yes. I am short Facebook, Amazon, Apple, Google, but I have enough just in case they pop up in my face. I'm not all in by any means, guys. I'm not a crazy ass trader like that. I put on a bunch of small positions. I try to let them all play out. And I don't care if they go on for a couple months, guys. Sometimes they work out great. Sometimes you gotta, just sit tight in them and let them play out. At the end of the day, though, you play these plays on a monthly chart stretches, they're all going to come in. All I need is a week of market bloodbath, and you'll see them all coming in fast and furious, guys. No, the markets are selling. That'd be funny if we just dumped on light volume. Look at the SPY, though. SPY's coming in a little bit, guys. BA getting killed in it. Are you in TGT? Nah, TGT, nothing to do. Yeah, I got in a big fight with a guy on TGT on StockTwits. Then they all ended up blocking me. Right when I hear the guy's like, "Oh, go long on TGT," and I'm like, "Nah, dude, I'd probably short that thing. I had no position, nothing." And then he's like, "Well, where do you think it's going to go to?" I'm like, "Oh, maybe $50." I said, "Even number." I said, "But you have the monthly here." Monthly 200 MA where it could stop, and that's where it stopped. Usually the monthly it will go down a little bit, but since we were so oversold, that held it up, in my opinion at least. So in 30 days later, the trade didn't hit 50, and the guy's telling me it was a terrible trade. So a terrible trade from 59 bucks to 52.80. He was telling me that was the worst trade possible. I was totally wrong. It did not go to my $50 target. I was like, are you flipping kidding me with that? And then he comes back, he rides this thing up for like 2%, and he posts, he's like, "I just got 2% on my target trade." And it was like, and you're ripping me on this 14% target trade? Are you kidding me right now? Again, target's going sideways, setting up for lower prices, in my opinion. So just be careful with the targets. My Netflix today expecting, yeah, exactly. You got that right, James. WLL? Is that, is that a symbol? Let's see. Oh, yeah, look at that. I come across so many stocks from you guys throwing stuff out there. Yeah, we hit double bottom here. It's getting the bounce. I don't know what this thing is. For me, it's a little bit weak under the moving averages. You did get a nice dead cat bounce. If you're in this thing, I would tighten the stop and try to get a little bit more out of it. Biggest thing, you got to get above the 20, and you got to get above these moving averages here. With the 50 curling down and the 20 curling down, you might get lower prices. So be careful with this. I don't know if it's news driven or not. Volume doesn't look bad, but you did hit double bottom here, and that's why you're bouncing, and that's why it's moving up. And, a little bit oversold from this high pivot coming in. But just tighten the stop. You know, if you crack this low right here, you better look out. You might be filling gaps down here and possibly going to 671. So be careful with that one, Scott. Nice short on XBI. Nice short on XBI. Yeah, you could take this one short, sure. I have no problem with that. Nice retrace back up. We are short the IBB, so we're a little bit out of the money on that. But if you want to short XBI here, I have no problem. Expect it to go a little bit higher. You do have earnings coming up, so don't load the house. Just make sure you have a little more left to add some to the 52-week guy up here, which we're almost there. So if you're going to do, 1,000 shares of this one, well, I don't, if you have a big account, if you're going to do a couple hundred shares, do 150 here and maybe do another 150 if it pierces through and then comes back in. But again, we're playing on the market bombing, guys. That's what we're doing right now. Issuing one in Euro bonds, yeah, I don't care. I don't care about it. It's only news, James. It's just more crap. Big deal. Let them keep doing that. I don't care. TXN. Yeah, there's your spot right there. Gap fill or a double top. Look, went right into it, past it, right back down. Damn. Well, too late for that one now. Say it's the same flipping scenario for all these. Comes back in, retraces, shoots right up the double top, pierces, goes through a little bit, and boom, right back down. Same crap, different day. Here's another one right here. See, look at that. But I guess, that's got to be the 2000. Oh, I was gonna say 2000 highs. So I guess it goes. There's still some bag holders. All the bag holders are like, oh shit, just get me out of this thing. Look at that retrace, though, guys. I mean, if you want to still short this one, you probably can. I think that's Kramer's favorite one, so be careful with it. So, yeah, anything can happen with that one. So, but it had a hell of a run, guys. If you want to short one, this is the time. I mean, it could actually go to 90 bucks, so be careful with that one. Let's see here. BCR. Oh my gosh. Wow. Looks like a buyout though. Yeah. Do they have a buyout or something, BCR? Sasha? If they did, just don't even mess with it. But wow, if this is just on earnings or something, maybe. But if this is on a buyout or something, then don't. Does anybody know what the BCR? Wow, look at that though. If it's a buyout, don't touch it. Period. URI. Yeah, this one's still coming in, huh? Jeez. Another piece of crap. Sorry, no idea. No big deal. Yeah, it looks like a buyout, so I wouldn't touch BCR. If it's on earnings, maybe. But if someone knows anything about the BCR, let me know. They just all right. Thanks, Ruben. Yeah, so they were bought out, so don't touch that one. Yeah, URI. How about that trade? That thing was epic. But that's another one, guys. You gotta follow these charts, and you gotta follow, especially when I'm getting in. Damn, my voice. When we start getting into a lot of these swing trades, guys, I'm playing right now. I'm playing a lot of them on the monthly chart, and that's how we're sticking to it. When you get stretched, they do take a little bit of time, so you got to be really patient with these trades. I know patience sucks. Believe me, I've been there, done there, where it's like, oh my gosh, get me out of this thing. I got to go into something else. No, I got to go into something else. Oh, wait, no, something else. Wait, something else. Wait, something else. And just keep popping in and out of all these different trades. But when you're looking at stuff on the monthly, you just got to set the position and let it play out. Excuse me, guys. Let's look at a monthly on this one just to show you on this one too. Look at that. Monthly, stretched, double top. You got to do it. Got to do it. And in this one, if you took it on double top, 120, still went to 130 and you're in some pain. But if you're in a half position of your portfolio, Your stop out is 20 bucks. Did it ever make it to 20 bucks? Hell no. It gets up to 30 bucks, next big round number, you got to take another position. Now you're in at 120, 130. Your average size is maybe 124, 123, right in there. You know, unless you went to a full position, 10%. Boom, you're getting flipping paid. You're 20 bucks in the money right now. 20 bucks in the money on that trade with a full position, lights out. So, but another one, high flyer, coming right back in, guys. That's what this crap does over and over and over. So, you or I, sorry, no idea. No. All right, yep. Thanks. Good job, Jonathan. Wish I had held it short. Yeah, that was, if USO bottoms, you think you'll go long? Yeah, I'll go, oh yeah, I'll go long. Shit, I'll go long anything. I don't care if it's a good setup. I even took the STX long yesterday. I made a little bit on the second half. I should have held it a little bit longer, but they were trying to shake my ass out, and they pretty much did. I got maybe 9 cents on it or so. Yeah, IBB. Yeah, you could short the IBB, sure, or take the Lab D. I take the LABD long, sure. I have no problem with that one. Yeah, USO. I still. We're gonna see how it reacts. You know, I still think we're coming down here. I still think we're coming to $9, 924. You know, after this little down, you know, after this down move on USO, you're going to get people to buy it because CNBC and the talking heads are like, OPEC's really going to do it this time. They're going to cut production. They promised, you know, and then they get all the bullshit. And then this is what happens, guys. This is the crap you get into with the news. That's why I don't watch CNBC. I mean, I don't even have CNBC at home. I have Bloomberg, which really sucks, but they at least give me the futures at night. I don't watch that crap, guys. I'm telling you. I'd rather watch SpongeBob with my kids. At least I laugh at. Well, I guess I laugh at CNBC too, but but at least SpongeBob makes me giggle, you know. So yeah, IBB or the LABD, yeah, I have no problem getting in those. And then Netflix still grinding away, guys. Maybe it's just going to sit there now for the rest of the day at 153. Maybe that's what they're doing. They're going to wait for the earnings. Everyone's like, oh, it's got to be good. Earnings got to be good today. But let's go through some more of these guys. I think Lowe's, that was one. You know, even on a daily, some of these are getting stretched. It's crazy. Lowe's, double top. You got to give that one a shot. Getting a little stretched. You got the LRCX stretched. Love's wasn't that bad, but they tried popping it up and down. McDonald or MasterCard stretched. McDonald's stretched. 3M stretched. Microsoft stretched. MTN stretched. Netflix stretched. Priceline stretched. PM stretched. PM slowly, this one was brutal, but it's slowly grinding lower. Panera was the one they had a buyout, so who knows what happens to that one. Pull, I don't even know what this one is, stretched. PayPal, ooh, PayPal. I'm still in a quarter position, guys, so trying to get a little bit more, but I do have a swing trade position. I initiated one on PayPal yesterday, but I did an intraday scalp after hours, and I did one this morning. I'm still in a quarter position in this one, and let's see what happens. I still have about 40 minutes to get out of that, so let's see. Q's stretched. SCO not stretched. That's just a long play on oil. Shopify stretched. Look at that tail on here, though, guys, coming in. Look on I'll show you the daily chart on this one. Look at that, straight up, straight back down. Held support here, though. Got it. Hats off to the the support there on the 20 MA, and it had support here too as well at the once was resistance, now is support. So it is holding this, but markets break, it's going lower. Bottom line. Shopify, SMH stretched. You got to short the SMH or the SOXS. Take that long. Take the SOX long. Long, baby, long. SPY stretched. STZ. This one wasn't stretched. I like the fact that it came into the double top. Love the retrace. Popped it back up. Right to double top. Starting to come back in a little bit stretched, but it's time for this one to come back in pretty good. It's been hovering over this 20 MA for way too long. So Skyworks getting stretched. TAL stretched. Look at that fade today. Boom, we played that intraday. So not only are we short this one, we also took some money off this trade too today, which makes up for our short trade if it goes upside down on us, because we made money on this trade. So we're just trading, boom, 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 back and forth, and just making money either way. I don't care. Intraday, swings, don't care. Just keep making money. Target now, that was oversold, catching the bottom here, but this goes sideways here. Target's going to 45 and then possibly lower. Let's see what happens with this. Still too early to tell. Little oversold, could get a bounce here. Market sell, this will go lower. But again, guys, market sell. All right, let's go through a couple more here and I'll explain something to you guys. Tiffany, great retrace. We're short again. We shorted this one up here. We shorted here. We shorted here. We shorted it double top. We shorted there. We're in it again. Tiffany just keeps out. Maybe I'll go to Tiffany's tonight and buy something for my wife. Toll, we're short this one too. This one's not really extended, but I love the breakdown area. Retrace back up. This is where it's holding. Tesla 2, stretched. We're short this one. We're a little bit out of the money, but that's okay. Not a huge position, so we can maintain a wide stop on that one. Take 2, got to short this pig. I mean, this thing just keeps going and going. This one's going to fall fast and hard. They all are, guys. Look at that. But it's take 2 or whatever the hell it is. I don't even know what it is anymore. Yeah, take 2 Interactive. Ulta, same thing. Short that one. UNH. It's the only one I don't really like because it's the healthcare. I put one on because it is a stretch play. They get news or whatever, it could go up. But honestly, at the end of the day, it's time for this one to get a nice pullback. Visa, short, stretched. Western Digital, same crap. And this one I like to retrace into the 618 into this area too. So we'll see if this one can hold on. It's been grinding slowly but surely back up. But we did a scalp. We did a couple things with the WDC. So we're okay on this one. Where's our we're in from 87.90. So short on the WDC. But we did scalp this one, took some profits. But I mean, look at this crap. Look at what's going on here, guys. Falls from grace, goes straight back up. Oh shit! It's like, oh yeah, this isn't manipulation. No, really, stocks normally do that on an intraday basis. Stupid. Gosh, we're in the land of make believe, guys. So and then WDC, waste management. We're shorting this one too. Another high flyer. Win, we're still holding on for dear life for that one. This one, though, I mean, it's coming off a great pattern here. Still can make it to the 130 area, but so be it. Let it go up, whatever. If it goes up, I'll add more up there. This is another one, too. A little oversold. People are getting excited. It was once 250, and it's only 124. It's got to go up. Yeah, we'll see. Market's dump. It's not going anywhere, guys. That's just the way it is. All right, let's see anything else. Damn, these markets are unbelievable, guys. You know what they're doing? The weekly puts, if anybody bought them, they are just murdering the weekly puts every effing week. They cannot help themselves. So if you put on puts, I've been saying this for months, weeklies, monthlies, they've been demolishing everybody. They can't even help themselves anymore. It's like, oh my gosh, someone bought one put? Get them. Oh my gosh. Oh my, someone bought 3 puts on Facebook? Smash them. They don't like anyone buying puts. But to get to the point though, 7-8 months of killing you puts, those people are going to calls now. They don't want to do puts. That's what it makes you do. And then right when you're about to start switching and going to calls now you're going heavy calls because for months it's been going up every day. I got to buy calls. And if I do it, I got to go all in this time. And that's when they switch it on you and they whip you in your ass. So just be careful with a lot of this doing the calls and all that good stuff because they're just murdering people one step at a time here, guys. One step at a time. Now they're waiting for earnings. It's going to be, look what the markets are waiting for. More news. But it has to be, I mean, Amazon and Google, it has to be good. You see what the markets are waiting on now, guys? It's all news now. So how the hell do you trade news? So, or actually you don't. You just put on positions and you keep running them. right, let's see here. I know you don't really do penny stocks, but you could do a TA on. Yeah, I sold my long in the bull and pumping it like crazy. All right, let's see. HUSA. I was gonna say, can I even see this one? No, this isn't bad. I mean, you got above the MAs here. This could possibly shoot up. Looking at a pivot here on 71 cents, and if it really starts to go, you might get lucky to get the 159. But again, this could be one little head fake pop. Actually, got a little pivot there. Yeah, I'd say maybe 79, 75. Then the dollar even number, that's going to be big resistance. But again, this could be news driven stuff. So, but yeah, I mean, this one's been hanging out for a while, guys. This could be the time where it starts to pop. Let's look at the daily just to see. Yeah, I mean, look at this. Oh yeah, I can't make any heads or tails out of this. Then you got the pop right here. So you got a good woo. Look at this. God, look at Goldman. God, even if you bought puts on that, you were actually like, oh my gosh, they're actually going okay today. And then all of a sudden the float begins. It's like, oh my gosh, not again. Yeah, so yeah, someone's pumping it. You got volume today. So yeah, I wouldn't. If you took your profit, see you later. On to the next one. XLNX. XLNX. I have no idea. Earnings. Okay, so they popped on earnings. Let's look at the monthly. Wow, that's no, not yet. I do like the fact there. Hold on here. Let's take a fib just to see. So 618. Yeah, nothing to do yet. I don't know. You know, markets go. This one will probably go, but you still got a little bit more. You know, I would like the $75 area. If you're long, just see if it could go up a little bit more. Just tighten the stop and trail it. Shorting, I would have to wait a little bit more. Let's look at the weekly. Yeah, came here. Earnings, so popped. That's not bad. I mean, you could play it where if you get above the 66, 67, you got to stop out and wait for higher prices. But right now, not bad for a short. I don't know what they do or what they have. They had earnings. If you're long, tighten the stop. If you want a short, do it with a small share size. See if you could get, it is on earnings, so it can hold up here. So puts are tough. I'd wait for a put, but share size, you could probably give it a stab. It could still go higher though, guys. So just be careful with this one. Again, I don't know what the hell they do, so I'm just looking at charts here. I want to see what this. I mean, if you go short here, the bottom line, you'd have to come back and actually pull back below this trend line. That's what you're looking to do. If it continues up, then you're looking at the green line, which is the 618, and then the next area of resistance is going to be way up here around 75. Personally, for me, I'd wait for 75 for higher prices, but it's not a bad area. Look at something's going on with Tesla. Watch for the sell. A lot of people, watch for a little dumping at it right before the close here with these big earnings. A lot, for me, if you're a big player with a big position in any of these earnings and you're been riding them up, making all this money, why the hell would you stick around for these things? At least personally for me, I wouldn't be sticking around. If you're in Amazon from say 700 and you're at 919 and you're hoping for good earnings, holy crap, you're just asking for an ass kicking. That's what you're asking for. But Tesla, any news on Tesla, guys? It's down 246 and it's slowly going down. Actually, the last candle wasn't bad. I hope it goes down. Yeah, right. Looking for a bottom on good short it. Looking for. All right, let's see. Hold on here. APHQF. All right, Zach. I think we've been through these before with you. So we talked about this one. I guess it hit the high up here. Came in. We're pretty good support down in here. You have the 618. You have the 220 moving average on the weekly. Not bad area. Yeah, but you came through here. I would still think right here, 351. Coming off that high pivot, and then you got another, low here around $3. Yeah, it's not bad on the monthly, but sometimes the monthly chart like the moving averages, it will tend to pierce. And if it pierces, it could pierce it by a buck, maybe two. And on something like this, you get killed. Um, I would the short would have been, of course, up here. You know, hindsight's always easier to say, but wasn't there like a double top or something? Yeah, the short would have been right here, 579, and then you know little position and added more as it goes up. But yeah, to short it down here, I wouldn't touch it. I mean, it doesn't mean it can come back in, you know, down in this area. I'd rather have it come back down and then buy it for the bounce. I mean, right now you're kind of chasing it off the 650 area. You get some people short covering because it gets a little pop up, you might be back to $6 or double top over here again at 577. So just beware that, you know, at this point anything can happen in these markets, guys. So just be careful. That's all I'm really saying. Yeah, for these, and then again, you know, these $4, $5 stocks. I just don't play them. I just don't play them. GG, is that one? Yeah, still going down. Next level, you got a gap fill, 13.15, another gap fill, and ultimately double bottom. I don't know what's going on here, but you get a red candle like this, I would expect this thing to go to 12 bucks, unless someone wants higher prices. But yeah, this is getting real ugly. Stay away from this one. If you're short, write it down. If you're long, tighten that stop. You could bounce right here at the 13 even number. Gap fill, watch for that. But at this point, this red candle tells me lower prices unless it reverses tomorrow and goes straight back up, and maybe then. But keep an eye on this. If this has a little bit of follow through, you're probably going back down to 12 bucks. So be careful with that way. TNA short. I don't know. I would just end up taking the TZA. If you want to play that one, take the TZA down here. If you want to play the triple ETF short on the IWM, take that one. I have no problem at 1661 if you want to give that one a shot. Just remember, though, if the markets stay buoyant, this thing will just slowly slip, though, so be careful with this one. All right, if you want to nibble on the TZA, I wouldn't short the TNA. I would just end up playing the TZA. So I think PM go down to at least 109.65. Let's hope. I think further. We're short this one. So when you got double bottom at 108, I truly believe that PM is going, I'll show you right here. I think first stop will be 104. Second stop will be around 102. And ultimately, I think we could get to about $100 on the PM if the markets dump. If the markets dump, it could even go lower. So, you know, if you're short this one, hold tight and let it rock. Let it rumble. Let it rumble. Yeah, Google earnings today. Beware of that one. So, like I said, we have enough in the position. If it goes down, if it goes up, we'll be adding more, no problem. That's what I'm doing with that one. So, so PM, I can look at win. Went on a monthly, great bullish pattern here starting to pop up. I want to see where this thing closes tomorrow. We finally got above that 117.40, but this is the first candle here. I want to see more follow through before I stop out in this position. If this thing comes right back in tomorrow on the weekly, then we'll have to reevaluate this to see if this is coming down. I still think this is a crappy bullish pattern here on the weekly. It's just choppy, but you still have to give it, your hats off to it. It is trying to pop through this big resistance. Next area will be the 131.33. That's where I'll probably put my last half on this position on here just to see what this thing does. But right now, nothing wrong with win. Tighten the stop. They did have decent earnings, I guess. But again, if the markets do sell, this will be coming in no problem. Price line, I have no idea. Holy crap. Yep, was trading puts destroyed. Yeah, everybody. If you traded puts, you're just getting destroyed, period. Every week. Sucks. Thanks for the iRoba and price line tray. Yeah, PPL tray. Yeah, no problem. The iRoba, yeah, the P. How is that one? I haven't looked at it. I'm still in a quarter position of the price, or what the hell is it? PayPal. So still holding that one. So we'll see what happens. The iRoba, what's that one doing? Slowly, not doing much. This thing goes up, but again, high flyer. It will have its day. Price line. I don't know what's going on. PCL. Anybody know what news, or did Expedia have earnings, or one of those other ones have earnings? It did have a slight bullish pattern up here, and it is popping off that. But you get a pop like this, you just more crap, guys. It's only up 1.8%. It's not really crazy. But yeah, it's just, you're coming off a little bit of a bullish pattern here, popping on that. I have no idea what's going on with that one, to be quite honest with you, other than some news or who knows. This is just another one like CMG, where all of a sudden it just catches a bid and just goes up automatically. It's awesome. It's like, wow, look at me, boys and girls. I just keep going up on nothing other than hopes and dreams. So if you want lollipops and rainbows and unicorns, just buy me up here. It's going to be great. And on earnings, if I do pop up, believe me, I'm going to drop like a rock. Something like that. But yeah, I mean, the monthly chart, same thing on price line. They're all the flipping same. Getting stretched. When this thing was stretched here, came in. Stretched again, came in. Stretched again. But this has been going up for almost 2 years now. This thing should be at least, then you get an upgrade to 2,000, 2,100, all that crap, and it's like, wow, what's next on the list? PRP or PRKR. I don't know. I don't really play these no volume news. I mean, you fill the gap right here. You're above the MA, so a little bit strong. But I think if you get news, you know which way you're going to go, up or down or whatever. If you took the Netflix trade, just hold tight. It's 153.25. Remember, don't load the boat on that trade. And just hold tight. You might be in some pain going through tomorrow, but at these tops and everything, you got to take a stab at these things. You just have to. Remember how about that CMG earnings pop on Tuesday? Hey, yeah, it went to almost where the hell did it go? I think it went to 505. Here, hold on, I'll pull it up. Oh no, that's CMG. CMG. Yeah, that was awesome. About that too. I said, all right, if it gets past that 500 area, we're gonna take a stab at this thing. I mean, we caught it pretty much right at the top. And the way I play here, hold on, I'll pull it up on my bigger. The way I played this one, guys, let me show you. So CMG 10-minute chart had earnings. We took it right at the top, right? It was just like, holy crap, we almost got it 5 cents off the top or something like that. I don't even. It was right there. But we played this one here. I'll show you how we played this one. So on earnings, see how this first candle came up? We hit resistance right at 504.86. Comes right back down, goes right back up, right into that same area where it's going to have resistance. This is where we took the trade right there. And then boom. So even though we're sucking ass on our win trade, on our swing trade, guess what we did here, boys and girls? And that was after. Then they came out with that bullshit news. That thing sent it down. It was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm doing this. Take it. And then all of a sudden it was like, holy crap, it's half out, quarter out. Just slowly just bleed it out. But oh my gosh. And look, then it came up, going down. Now it's just like riding a horse. But yeah, that's how we played it. When it went right back into the area of resistance, you got to take a stab at it, knowing that, I think if you look at let me get off the time frame here. So I want to say, let's look at the weekly. I wanted to say there was something a little bit more than that. Well, you had the 406 area. You had the 500 even number. That was going to be more, more resistance. Man, I know there's something else here. Hold on. I think maybe it was the even number, the Fibonacci, but let me see. Yeah, hold on. Hold on, let me pull this back. You had the 479. We had this gap fill. And then you had this high pivot, and then you had this high pivot as well around the 505.84 area too. So I knew, and then you had the gap fill where it was filled, but at 503.20 you had some resistance. So anywhere up in this area you could take a stab in it. When that thing came down and retraced back up, you got to do it as a technical trader, guys. And on something like that, you take a couple hundred shares, 200, 300. Don't load the boat. Pulls back $10, it's $3 grand, guys. See ya. You know, wouldn't want to be ya. You want, and that's it. That's what we're trying to do here. Small individual gold miners are risky. Use the GDX, in my opinion. That's how I'm playing gold. Yeah, I play the GLD, James. I stick with that. How's Goldman looking today? Goldman's looking all right though, but you got to remember we only have 40 million on the SPY, guys. They are waiting for the big earnings today. That's what these guys are doing. And in the meantime, they're making shit go up, shit go down, shit go sideways, shit go there, shit go there. And that's what they're doing, guys, all day. 40 million. There is no participation. And they're like, please be good earnings. Please be good earnings so we can rally this market, and CNBC could just tell everybody that everything's great. Just buy the markets at the all-time highs. We promise you it's going to be great again. Goldman, though, again, nothing. It never even made it to gap fill. Light volume took over and straight back up. Do not believe Goldman. If anything, it was a slow retrace back up into this area. They held it up. They can't remember. Goldman goes down. This drags down the Dow. Same with JPM. So they got to hold these things tight. Still, never even made it to this gap fill either, which was a bunch of crap as well. But this one, down, retrace, still into this area here. We have this trend line. Let's see what happens. Tomorrow's going to be a big day, guys. If these have bad earnings, the Goldman and or the Google and the Amazon, look out. Markets aren't going to be too good tomorrow. Sure, so goes down in flames. Yeah, it's not a bad area to short Goldman. Goldman would have been up here, would have been my area. I mean, I'm still struggling with my piece of shit trade on Goldman. Went in way too early. Never thought in a million years, guys. We were hitting great resistance down in here, and it just kept flipping going. The Trump trade. And you remember Donald Trump, if Trump gets in, the markets are going to bomb, and what happened? So don't turn off that crap and just keep going with the flow. Goldman, though, Goldman has no problem. He's trying to hold the 20 MA on the daily. You know, if it gets below that, people are starting to go, oh shit, Goldman's not looking too good. And you know, you gotta have everybody saying Goldman's fine. Just buy the dip. No big deal. So yeah, Goldman not bad. Just beware if it starts moving up towards the 50 MA and stuff, it could still retrace back up into this area. Let me take this one off. That was an old pivot. Let's put the new fib on there. Let's go down. Let's go here. Yeah, you can still go back into 239, 244. If we come back up into this area on hopes and dreams, I'll be initiating a GS short. Because I'm in a short from way back in here, holding on for dear life, you know, getting my ass kicked up and down. But eventually, you know, another high flyer, this one will come down. But for my members and stuff, if it does come in here, I'll put out a trade, you know, 244, 250 area. You got a short Goldman up there, totally. SPWR. All this one needs is a little more tweeting from Elon. Or no, is it what? No, he owns Solar City. This is solar power or some crap like that. I don't know. I mean, this thing, it's just a low flyer. Let's look at a monthly. Is it at the all-time lows? Yeah, you did catch the double bottom here. And honestly, is there any more? No. The bottom line is if you crack through this low, you're in trouble. But you made a higher low here. So overall, in the big time frame monthly, you're still okay. If you're long in this one, hold tight. You still could go to $4, but honestly, as a bottom feeder play, it's not bad. You know, as long as you're not taking out these lows here around the 850, you know, or 587, you'll be okay. If you start taking those out, you're most likely going to $4. So Zach, you know, be careful. If you're long, hold tight. Let's see, you know, earnings or something could change everything on this. I don't know, but hold tight on this one. It's okay. Still down, still a bearish pattern down here. Ugly monthly setup, but overall not terrible. This is a little inside bar bullish pattern. If you are bullish along, you need to get above this 50 MA and shoot for this. If it does go up, though, you might get 920 out of this one. But if it goes down and cracks the 583 area, look out. So if you're long, tighten that stop. If it starts to move, know that 844 is big resistance as well as the double top. And you most likely have another fib in here. Yeah, if you start getting $8, 837, then start taking some off. I mean, it could pop to 20 for all I know on some news, but if you're long, just protect it. Cat, we're short. We took our position off from the 24th or 25th today. We covered it all. So, but we're also in a swing short. They all laughed at me on this one too. We were upside down for one day, came right back in, took the $1.50 or whatever we took on it, and said thank you very much. So we made money on this one. Our cat position is in the money, I believe, a little bit. Let me look. Yeah, we went in before earnings. We didn't load the boat. We just went slow and steady on this one. But we've traded cat a number of times. So cat's not a real big deal for me, to be quite honest with you. We trade it. We take profits. And we move on to the next trade. So our average price is 101.68. So we're a little bit out of the money on that, but that's okay because we made a good chunk of change on our intraday trade. So be it. But again, this thing falls, guys. We're coming right back down to here, about $95, and I'll be done with the cat trade. And we traded this one a couple times, like we said. We trade. I don't care, long or short, really don't care. We're just going to keep adding and going and adding and going and adding and going, and just keep this keep the show going, guys. That's what we're doing here. That's what I've learned in my life with trading for years, that just put the positions on and let them play out. I used to be the guy to be like, oh my gosh, Facebook's going up. Oh my gosh, what do I do? What do I do? I'm just going to sell. I'm just going to take the loss. Screw this. And then 3 days later, it's like, oh my gosh, all I had to do was hold. Oh, why did I sell? Oh my, all right, I'm going to chase it now. As soon as I chase it, buy it higher or short it lower, then they switch it and go the other way. It's like, damn, just put the positions on and let them play out, period. So, but again, you know what? A little bit upside down on here. We made it up on the one trade intraday, so could really care less. Less stress, guys. That's what I'm looking for. Again, if you are new to the room, go to StockBookie.com, sign up for the site or for the membership. It's free. You'll get videos before we go live. We'll get our trade ideas. When we post videos like this, you'll get the email saying, hey, we posted a new video. Go check it out. You know, stuff like that. If you have any questions or comments, send me an email. If you want me to look at certain stocks, send me an email. I'll start posting that stuff as well. I don't care. I look at everything, guys. I love this crap. Love the trade. And hopefully I'm helping some of you guys out there finding some better trades. Short Goldman, so I hope that works out. Yeah, Hazen, that should work out all right. Tomorrow I sign in your page. Today, good night. Hey, have a good night too, buddy. Take care. Thanks for showing up today. Hopefully helped you out in some of the trades you were in. All right, guys, so we're about 13 minutes away here, guys, to some possible fireworks. I'm almost thinking it's a buy the rumor, sell the news event, or we totally get a non-event where Amazon goes up like $2, Google goes up $4, and everyone's like, they had really good earnings, though. I don't get this. That makes no sense at all. Well, these days, guys, nothing makes sense. So try not to think about the markets too hard, you know, going into earnings or doing this. Make sure if you go into earnings, guys, just no big, huge ass plays. You know, you got to go just slow and easy, guys. You know, that's why, you know, it's, gosh, I'm watching these markets, guys, and as the SPY produces 41 million on the day, I got to post something on StockTwits here. Holy cow, SPY. 41 mil on the day. Must be some big buyers loading up for earnings. Jeez. Wow, unbelievable. This is the stuff that drives me nuts. Shorting EXAS. All right, sir, short that one. I got a chat thing going too. I'm gonna try to have a chat thing on my StockBookie site, so when I'm posting trades, it'll be more real time. We get in and out, but we'll see. I like the live stuff. I'm looking at doing GoToMeeting too, so other people can talk, and you know, if there's other good traders and seeing what your setups are. I don't care, guys. I just want to put a good group of people together where we're making money. I don't care who you are, what you trade, what your style is. If you have something looking really good, then let's do it. You know, I'll take a look at the chart, give it the last blessing, and boom, let's you know, make this happen. So it looks like Amazon's coming in a little bit. I mean, a little bit off the highs. Let's go through them. So Amazon, end of day, coming down a little bit. Daily chart, we retrace back into the high. Look at this, though. Look what they do. So it was coming in, going, oh my gosh, here we go again. Then they pop it right up into earnings. And then it's, you know what, I remember this crap. Someone's got to know something because, you know, Amazon just keeps going up every day. So someone knows something. I'm just going to buy Amazon. Somebody knows something. Nobody knows anything. I mean, believe me, some of these assholes do. But yeah, they're just getting more people on board. If this thing doesn't gap up, this is going to be funny. And I think if it gaps down, it's going to be nasty. But again, I don't know. It's a 50-50 shot. I have no idea. There's some support down here. I'm just going to get ready for some after hours action. I'll be posting stuff on, if you're not following me on StockTwits, follow me. If I see something great on these plays, I will be posting something. So especially for the short or the long even, because I know if this thing comes down, you're going to get longs going crazy. But be careful if you're trying to go long. You want to wait for a real good area. Like this right here would be really good, 833. My area would probably be around $800 if it falls that far. I don't think it's going to, but you can't rule out anything. But I think at 800, you're going to get a lot of people stepping up. But again, it could go to 1,000 for all I know. At 1,000, I'll be shorting it. Around 800, I could possibly be going long. Again, watch for my stuff on StockTwits if you're not a follower there. All right, guys. Netflix is at 153.11, coming in a little bit, kind of bending us over on that trade, but that's okay. If you took it, just you know what to do. If it comes in after, if Amazon, Google comes in after hours, you pull off a buck on Netflix, just take the money and run, unless or just tighten the stop and then run it till tomorrow. Remember the debt ceiling, all that crap too. Who knows what's going to happen with all that stuff? You know, it's a 50-50 shot on earnings, like I tell you guys all the time. Anything's possible in these markets. But for now, guys, that's going to be it for today. I've been on here for about 3 hours, I believe, and I want to go eat some lunch and watch the fireworks afterwards. Again, thanks for coming to the live stream. If you're not a member yet at StockBookie.com, sign up. You'll get the email and all that crap before we come on live and trade ideas and all this other stuff. We're going to do some webinars coming up too. Hopefully some nightly live sessions. We've done only 1 or 2 of those. Those have been pretty good. And any suggestions, anything, guys, send me an email, stockbookie@gmail.com, and we'll go from there. All right, guys, good luck with the earnings. Watch my StockTwits feed. Let's try to find some trades after hours. I think Intel goes as well. So watch the Amazon, Google, Intel. Let's try to find some trades. And if you're in any of these high flyers, especially the tech sector, and these things tank, and if you're in any of these positions, watch them after hours because they can all come in really hard. I'll be watching them too as well. All right, guys, thanks again for coming to the live session. God bless. See you on the charts.